sacrifice your life.
The fuck was that, Ken?
Joey Fats Radio, row 1C1.
I've been loving every second. I'm not rooting for injuries openly, but
I just pretended that was Brian Deegan.
I'm so fucking pumped. I'd be like, yeah, bitch, fuck
I will do that.
I'm gonna find him on LinkedIn and be like, "Did you punch a kid in the face? Tell me the truth."
All right, Sean brought his A game tonight. All right, okay, I like it. I like where this is going. And I don't want to put this as like a thing. Like he wasn't a bad guy as far as
Who
we
said
know.
he was a bad guy?
I don't know, but I feel like we're painting him in this light that he was like this bad guy, and I don't want to do that. To this day, I hope you hear this. Fuck you. But rules are rules, okay? Stupid rule, but it was a rule. If you were a Crip and you were cooling in the cut, what do the Bloods do? Are they booling in the butt? Yep. Also, we are extremely juvenile, and yeah, whatever. Fuck you. All right.
You fucking smacked me in the ass, you dumb fuck.
What's that?
There's a rival that you have, I'm guessing.
Yeah, a little bit. I wouldn't call him a rival. We're now friends.
Oh, you guys are cool.
Yeah, no, we're cool now. We're cool. Me and the smacked me in the ass.
Oh, you're cool
Kid.
with that kid?
Yeah.
Get the fuck
Yeah, we're cool as shit now,
Does
man.
he know that he's in the intro?
Oh yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he listens every week, but he's definitely listened to a couple episodes.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's cool.
And yeah, it's been good stuff. So
iRacing, turning enemies into friends.
yeah, you know, that's what all about. That's what internet gaming is all about, right? Making friends and making friends that last forever. You know, and then when you hang out with those friends, you hold your coffee mug with two hands like this and you just sip it.
No, you don't do that. That's on a list of things that we
You
don't
go,
talk about.
Just kidding. We don't do any of that fucking gay shit here. Joey Fats Radio, row 1, seat 1.
I'm gay.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us.
Who
It
the
is
fuck
another-
is this?
It is another absolutely beautiful Tuesday evening. We have a rare cameo from one of our full-time hosts.
A rare cameo from a full-time host.
Taking a break over the past couple months, whatever, and you know.
He
things-
basically quit, and then he was like, "Yeah, I want to come back." You know,
He didn't quit.
Do you
I
find
didn't
it, Sean? Do you not find it a little bit interesting that Paul basically quits midway through the beginning of the summer, and then we come in, we do all the shows, we put in all the work, and then all of a sudden the Colts are 4-1 and they're the number 1 seed in the AFC. They beat the Broncos on some bullshit,
I had a lot of
and
work
then all
to
of a
do.
sudden, Paul's like, you know what? I think I can make some time to come on the show this week. I'm like, oh, how convenient for you and me and everybody else. It's okay. We're glad to
Well,
have
what do you think
back.
I've been doing the last couple months? Been making a lot of phone calls and shit. Been trying to
Yeah,
get the Colts
yeah,
good,
okay,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
okay, yeah. I'm sure. The 2 hours that you spend here on
Talking
a
to
fucking
Boss Lady,
Tuesday
bro.
night.
I was talking
Yeah.
to Boss Lady, all right?
Yeah. He was getting the whip crack. No, it's fine. It's good to have you back. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
Your Colts are the number 1 seed in the AFC right
Yeah.
now. My Broncos are coming off a massive statement win, putting Bo Nix firmly in the MVP conversation with that fourth quarter virtuoso performance in Philadelphia. Sean, your Patriots get their statement win of the season so far in Buffalo.
Oh, my
and one
God.
of the
What a
sloppiest games I've
game.
ever seen. We'll get into that. We'll get into Stephon Diggs and how I think I'm so sick and tired of these athletes coming out and acting like they're fucking Socrates in their post-game pressers.
Pre-game,
or
mid-game,
interviews, I should say.
post-game.
We'll get into all of Week 5. Jesus Christ, am I allowed to?
That was a
Yeah.
static.
A little bit.
We're getting into we'll get into all of Week 5 and all the action that was. We'll get you a little bit prepped for weeks number 6 in the NFL. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are already 6 weeks into the NFL season.
That's
sad. We'll talk a little bit about. We'll get into the NFC. We'll revisit because again, we like to have what we have on this show what we call accountability, right? We hold each other accountable. We make sure that when we make a pick, we hold ourselves accountable for it. We're gonna get into we're gonna revisit some of our picks from Labor Day week. Paul wasn't here for that, but Sean and I will get into it. I was dead wrong about the Detroit motherfucking Lions.
Oh.
I was dead wrong about the Oakland Raiders. They actually suck way more dick than I thought they would. I was dead wrong about the Kansas City Chiefs. I was dead wrong about the Baltimore Ravens.
I think everyone was wrong about the Ravens.
I was wrong about the Jags. I was wrong. So we're gonna revisit. This is gonna be a lot of gloating, and then a lot of self-humbling, because we're gonna cover it all. Because again, we are at the quarter point of the season now. We are, give or take, 25% through the season.
Yep.
Well, actually, I mean about 25% if you include the Super Bowl. But you know, we're about just coming up on a third of the way through the regular season. So we got a lot to get into, a lot to talk about. 774-992-8702 is the phone number if you want to give us a call and get your thoughts in on the air. We are going to have an absolutely loaded show for you here tonight. So get ready, strap in, strap on if you should feel so inclined. Lube it up, and let's get ready. Bite the pillow. We're going in dry, baby.
God damn.
Where do we want to start? So we can
Let's
should we
set
start
the
with
table.
You know what we should set the table with? We should set the table with the biggest announcement of the entire last 14 days since we've been live. Bad Bunny is going to be playing the Super Bowl halftime show. The Super Bowl halftime show.
Can I be honest?
This is going to be one of the most unnecessarily controversial choices
Yeah.
I've ever seen in my entire life.
I like Bad Bunny. I think he's good.
First of all, I don't like Bad Bunny. I'm going to be the first one to say it. I don't do that doom ba doom ba doom ba doop. I don't do that mirror 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 shit.
Actually,
I don't do that fuckboy Puerto Rican fucking techno.
I don't think he has
I don't like
the same
any
beat.
of that shit. He wears dresses and high heels. He's a fucking weirdo. He ain't my cup of tea. I don't give a fuck. You know when the last time I watched a Super Bowl halftime show was? Oh, like 2 years ago.
The
when they had
Eminem
Dre,
one?
with Eminem. Dre
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Eminem.
yeah.
And the only reason I watched that, and that sucked. I'm not gonna lie, that fucking sucked. Last year, Kendrick Lamar sucked. You know, Beyonce 10 years ago sucked. I don't remember the last time there was a good fucking halftime show. I really don't. And even if there was a good... Actually, you know what the last good halftime show was? I saw Janet Jackson's titty. That was the last time I enjoyed a halftime show.
What was that,
Okay?
04?
So, as far...
Wow.
21 years,
Well, technically it was January. It was February of 04, yeah.
21 years ago.
Yeah. I think that's the last time. Because remember the next year they had, like, fucking Phil Collins?
I can feel it.
And it was like... And they were just like, oh, my God. They're like, we need to get so vanilla with this shit because we had a wardrobe malfunction last year. And we had Janet Jackson's titty on stage.
What was Prince?
Prince was, I want to say, 06. Was that Miami? Colts,
Rain,
Colts,
right? It was.
Colts,
That's
Bears?
right. Yeah, it was.
Purple rain.
Honestly, I don't know because you
I
know how many
believe
Super Bowl halftime shows I've actually watched?
Bro, I couldn't tell you.
Fucking none, dude.
Boo.
I don't
just-
give a shit. I think Bad Bunny is trash music. I think he's garbage. I think he's a piece of shit. I don't give a fuck he's playing the Super Bowl. Now, would it have made more sense for the Super Bowl being in San Francisco, in the Bay Area, to give, say, I don't know, the gods of metal, Metallica,
They're never going to give it to him.
the Super Bowl halftime show?
That would have been cool.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
would have made a lot of sense. But guess what? We were here 10 years ago in this exact same stadium,
Yeah.
and they didn't give it. They gave it to Beyonce
It was
instead.
a bug.
They gave it to Beyonce.
You know what else makes sense? That Bad Bunny has, like, I don't know how many millions of fucking followers throughout whatever countries in the world, and the NFL is just targeting viewership.
Yeah, of course they
Yeah,
are.
no
So
shit.
it's like, why is everybody fucking all irate about this? Like, we all know it's just a money grab. Like,
I mean,
That's all
I
they-
don't know if
that's
you
all
know-
they ever
I don't know
care
if you've
about
ever-
it.
I don't know if you've ever heard of this band Metallica. They also have tens of billions of followers throughout the entire world. In fact, I think Metallica might be bigger in Europe than they are here. You know the
At this
so
point,
you know the
probably.
EDM concert, the Wonderland concert that was over in like Amsterdam or whatever.
yeah,
I remember the
yes,
stage burnt down over the summer,
kind of.
and they were like, "Fuck, what are we gonna do?" You know,
Oh.
Metallica airlifted their whole stage setup to that concert and let
Yeah.
them use it
for in like a record time.
in like 2 days' time, like for
Yeah.
less than 48 hours, and they were just like, "Yeah, man, we're so big, we've got stages all over the world now. Like we don't even pay, like take our shit with us. We just go to the country and our stage is already there."
yeah, no shit.
Like-
It's way cheaper,
Yeah,
more
it's
cost
so much
effective,
easier.
Actually,
It's so much easier. So yeah, so Metallica's got a pretty big fucking international following too. So it's not like you can't use the international argument with Bad Bunny. I get Bad Bunny's got the, but like honestly, Bad Bunny just makes trash music for trash people. In my opinion, I don't.
He's a pop icon guy. Right
I
now.
just
That's
don't
what he is.
understand. It's the same beat. Dum, da-dum, dum, dum, ba-dum, dum, dum, ba-dum, dum, dum. And they just speed it up, slow it down, throw some different drums in. It's reggaeton. That's all it is. It's garbage. It's shit music. I don't know why anybody likes it, but people do. And I mean, if I was in if I
yeah.
had like a '96 Honda Civic, you know, like one of those square body Honda Civics that would just they were just starting to be a little
hell
bit
yeah.
rounded. You know what I mean? And two like shit ass like
Speakers.
fucking 12s that I got from the fucking flea market,
EK Hatch.
and a 500-watt amp. You know, I would probably throw that shit in there. I'd be banging out the Bad Bunny all the time.
And for no reason, a
But
custom
because-
muffler.
Yeah, but because I actually enjoy real music and I like real artists and people who put out real shit. I don't listen to Bad Bunny. I know I'm an asshole like that. I don't watch shitty movies. I don't listen to shitty music. I don't watch shitty TV shows. I don't root for shitty sports teams. Fuck me. I'm the worst. I know.
Can I just say, I didn't care that he got it. I was like, I don't really care either way.
I don't either.
I'm not gonna watch it.
The best part is everybody yelling about ICE and shit like that, and it's like, yeah, he's from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I know. It's like
He's a U.S. citizen. It's okay.
But he's like, but my fans. And we're like,
Yeah, that's on you, bro.
hey, bro,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not saying nothing, but like, yeah.
wait
you
a
know
minute. He thinks his fans are going to the Super Bowl.
what? I know. Also, that was
They might
laughable.
rally outside of some shit. I don't know, bro.
Wait, Ice
Bad
gonna be in the
Bunny-
parking lot,
Yeah,
just waiting.
That's what that was. I think that was a joke.
That
bro.
actually was pretty funny when they were like, "Oh no, my fans might, they might come to the Super Bowl and round up my fans." It's like, bro, have you seen the price of a Super Bowl ticket? Ain't nobody listening to your shit ass music affording the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Except for Jennifer Lopez.
Well, I mean, except
Jennifer
people who actually have like social security numbers and
Right.
EIN numbers and tax IDs and
Shit like
accountants.
that, yeah.
Accountants.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Last I checked, you don't need an accountant to help you count the cash that's stuffed in your mattress.
I thought the biggest news, the biggest announcement was LeBron. That was major.
I didn't even hear about it.
That was the major announcement that he announced today at 12 p.m. Like an asshole.
What? That there's going to be a decision part 2 tomorrow?
No, it was today
Oh,
at
well,
12
Is he
p.m.
done?
No,
No.
he's partnering with Hennessy.
The announcement was that he's partnering with Hennessy. Fucking asshole.
I mean,
It's the most ghetto announcement I've ever heard in my
That was
life.
like when Snoop Dogg tried to push that stupid fireplace, and he was like, "I'm quitting smoke," and everybody was like, "Why? Why? No one cares, but like, all right, cool, whatever." And then it was like, "I don't want no more smoke in my fire pit," and it was like, "Get the
but
fuck out of
LeBron
here, dude."
endorsing Hennessy. Like, are we really just not reading the room here? Like, you get mad about people stereotyping, and then you go and endorse Hennessy. Like, what next? You're gonna go like endorse
Don't-
Dodge?
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey, bro, like, go get this Scat Pack Charger, bro. I'm telling you, fuck it. You can get this for 394 months at $800 a month, bro. It's fucking dope. I'm
Fucking
telling you.
backwoods is scraping up every
You
last
know,
dime they can to be like,
like,
"Give it to LeBron."
Jesus Christ, dude. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
The reaction was as expected. Everyone in the comments of multiple posts were like, LeBron is a huge asshole for this.
Oh, sorry. Whoever that was, call back. We missed you.
LeBron was a huge asshole for this, basically saying, why on God's green earth would you endorse Hennessy at this point in your career? Yes, it was a money grab for Hennessy to kind of like get all this out there.
Well, everything's a money grab.
And everyone thought he was just going to announce that this upcoming season was going to be his last. That was...
But instead he announces he's endorsing Hennessy. Well, like, yeah, we know. J.R. Smith already kind of let that cat out of the bag,
dude,
bro.
the
Like,
J.R. Smith stuff was hysterical.
That's so
That-
funny.
That is a meme that had so much potential and was left at the doorstep.
whoever just called, sorry, I missed the call. I didn't see my phone. The phone was being blocked. Call
But that
back.
was today's updated news from LeBron James. It was his agent had kind of led on that it was going to be some
Yeah.
kind of retirement, and of course it
But,
wasn't.
like, come on, man. Like, really, of all things, Hennessy, like, what next? You're going to be doing Heineken ads?
It was just bad.
I mean,
It was a bad
Hey,
stunt.
you can't get mad at us now for stereotyping. You know,
it was a bad stunt. It looked stupid. It sounds dumb. It's just like, come on, man.
like, come on. Like, we all know. Like, you're LeBron James, bro. You really, like, you need to, I don't know. Anyway.
He didn't need to do it. You know
No,
what I mean?
Of course he didn't. So LeBron makes that announcement, and but the way he teased it, like you said, made everybody think like you text me like, "Yo, is LeBron retiring?" And I'm like,
That's what I thought.
and I'm like, we can only fucking hope. Like, Jesus Christ.
No, just hang it up, bro.
Like the Lakers, the fact that the Lakers are actually considering building a statue of him outside the Staples Center makes me fucking livid.
What?
I don't understand why they would build one of LeBron. He doesn't feel like a Laker. He
He's
feels
not.
He's
like
not. He's a 5-year rental.
he's a transplant.
He's-
Like, you know what I
he's-
mean?
the majority of his success came in Miami,
In Cleveland.
and then
I don't know.
he won 2 in Miami. He won one in Cleveland. He's won one here.
I don't feel like he belongs anywhere, to be honest with
No,
you.
he's a fucking mercenary
He's
for
a
hire.
journeyman, bro, and it's like you could have solidified a legacy by just staying with Cleveland.
Like
but you
I
want-
think,
mean,
I think if a
whatever.
statue gets built of him, he built it himself and at his own fucking house. You know what I mean?
The Lakers putting a statue up of LeBron is just
That's a
such
slap.
a
That's a slap in the face to Hakeem. Jesus Christ, Joey.
Kobe,
Kareem, Kobe, Magic,
Shaq.
Worthy,
Right.
Shaq.
like that.
I mean,
just seems.
think about the Lakers, dude. Think about the great players that have
Yeah,
played for the
dude.
Lakers.
I don't know if I'm wording this right.
Most of them.
But that just seems like such like a low ride. Like that just seems like a low dick to ride. Not like low hanging. It's just like you're gonna ride his dick that bad. To
You
throw
gotta
him.
remember.
Just because he's LeBron, you're gonna have statues. Statues
Well, how
everywhere.
many statues does LA have currently?
As far as I know, just the Kobe one.
You know what? I think
Unless there's going to be a row of statues.
Why don't every stadium?
That would make sense, like kind of like what Yankee Stadium has.
Yes, that would be cool if they had a LeBron, a Kobe, a Shaq.
a bunch of
that
the
would be
greats
cool.
that played for their squad.
Like you're
Absolutely,
walking by, you see a bunch of them, you're like, holy shit, the legacy of the Lakers.
Right.
You're walking by,
Next
I'd be
thing
like,
it's like the Bucks are gonna be like, we're putting up a LeBron James statue because he stepped foot in this
Okay,
building.
so
Like, get the
apparently-
fuck out of here.
So there is a statue row outside Staples.
is there? Okay.
Yeah, it's called Star Plaza. It's got Kobe, Shaq, Kareem, Chick Hearn, Pat Riley,
West.
and that's it.
What? Really? The logo
Yeah,
guy's
you
not
know
even
what?
fucking on it?
I'm not, you know what? I take it back. I'm not going to shit on it. It's not that bad. It's a statue row.
And he won a championship with the Lakers. He did bring him one.
Oh, sorry, Kareem, Magic, Elgin Baylor, Jerry West.
I was gonna say, what? The fucking logo guy's not even there. I was
Yeah.
like, all
Okay.
right.
Sorry, I missed that part. So they're all in there. So they do have a statue row.
That's
but again,
kinda- all right,
but,
that's
but
kinda
again, I don't believe LeBron is a Laker. I don't see LeBron as a Laker.
I don't think of him as a Laker.
I'm glad we got a title out of him, but quite frankly, the fact that we didn't get 3 is disappointing.
Or multiple.
Well,
Should have
when
at
we-
least been 2.
more.
When they got LeBron, I said, okay. And Sean, we sat here on this show. I said,
Yeah.
we're getting Anthony Davis. And you and Darkness both argued me like, no, he's going to go to the Celtics. And I'm like, no, he's not. He's going to the Lakers. He's always been going to the Lakers. It was like a done deal like 2 years ago. They just had to wait for the right time.
Yep.
And then he goes to the Lakers, and I sit there and go, I told you guys. And you're like, wow, I can't believe he went to the Lakers. And I'm like, really? I've been telling you for 2 years he's going to the Lakers.
That was a flop,
And
too.
then he goes to the Lakers, and they get one championship out of it, and that's it. So the fact that they had LeBron and AD, 2 top 5 players in the NBA at the time, and only got one championship out of it,
I know.
I don't sorry, that's not good enough. That's not statue worthy to me. You know, if Hennessy wants to build a statue outside their headquarters of LeBron and J.R. Smith,
He's holding
like
2
this,
bottles.
doing this, you know, what the fuck? You know, because J.R. Smith was hitting the Henny, you know, before the game against the Warriors. Then so be it. But, like, no, bro. Like, LeBron's not a Laker.
Christ, that was
Saying
my
LeBron's
favorite.
a Laker is like trying to. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like.
You could say Peyton's a Bronco. Right?
Nah,
Is that-
Peyton kinda, but
But Peyton's a Colt, dude.
But not really, bro, because when he left in Denver for so long, he got
Well,
one in
he
Denver.
did. He
got
did go
one
to
in
Denver and
Indy.
have the greatest 3-run years, like
And
run
there
of a
was
quarterback
no
ever.
bad blood. Peyton wasn't like, I'm leaving again. Fuck you guys.
And
I'm
not for
doing-
nothing, but Peyton didn't leave the Colts. The Colts left,
Left
Peyton.
him exactly.
So that's
which
that's
it's like,
different. But that'd be like saying Tom Brady's a Buck. Like, no,
Nah, Tom Brady's not a buck.
Tom Brady's a Patriot through and
but
through, bro.
if-
Like
if-
we all know this.
Yeah.
if someone gives you a player, you think of that player's first like an overall like where they were. Like if someone says Shaq, no one's ever gonna fucking say the Celtics.
Or
like
the Magic.
You know what I mean? I mean even the Magic.
Yeah,
he
right.
was drafted by them. No one
That's
thinks of
what
the
I'm
Magic.
saying.
Right,
like, don't-
exactly. That's a good point.
You know what I mean? Like nobody's ever gonna think he was on the Magic. He's a fucking Laker, dude. Like the Shaq's a Laker through and through. He had his best stint with Kobe, who's
It's like
probably,
saying LaDainian Tomlinson was a Jet. You're like,
yeah,
Yeah,
or,
who
or like
cares?
Drew Brees was a Charger. Like no, dude. Like fuck out
Yeah.
of here. Like
Imagine the Chargers. They should have kept that one.
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Laserface was pretty good
No, well they let him go because of
because his shoulder was
was
fucked. 'Cause
Eli.
John,
Yeah. Oh.
because John Lynch and Mike Myers completely skull fucked his shoulder into the season finale of 05. But yeah, but no, I get what you're saying. Like the point stands, right? Like we could go through a laundry list of players. You know, it's like like people like would try and say like fucking like Reggie White. It's like, well, was he an Eagle or a Packer? I don't know. That one's kind of equal parts. Like you're like, all right, that one I can see.
What's prime?
I think prime Reggie White, honestly, the
No,
better.
I mean prime time.
Oh, Dion.
Cowboy
Falcon.
or a Falcon?
Falcon.
To me, Prime will always be a Cowboy.
Yeah, I
See,
see him as a Cowboy.
I
Because
think Falcon
remember
more.
he was a Niner. Remember he won a Super Bowl with the Niners too.
Yeah, he was a Niner. See, Richard Evans, he's a
I think of
Seahawk.
him as a Cincinnati Red.
So you could go through this whole list of players, like Jared Allen, forever be a Chief.
It's a case by case.
Jared Allen will never be a Viking to me.
No.
He'll always be a Chief. Elvis Duvermill will never be a fucking Baltimore Raven. He'll always be a Bronco.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like, you can go through the list. I'm sure we could go through a billion guys have come through the Patriots.
Yeah,
and been like,
Mike Vrabel, Patriot, not a Chief.
Definitely not a
last
Chief.
3 years.
You know what's crazy is, like, how did Mike Vrabel not win Super Bowl MVP in 2003? He had 2.5 sacks and a touchdown.
2.5 seconds, and he caught a touchdown as a tight end.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck what were the voters doing in 2003 when they voted Tom Brady? They're like, yeah, but did you see Tom Brady's final drive? And I'm like, yeah, you mean the one where he completed 2 passes and got in field goal range? And they're like, yeah, but it was in the clutch. I'm like, yeah, John Casey booted the ball out of bounds, gave him the ball to 40. Like, you were at midfield. Like, you had 2 yards to go, and you were in fucking Vinatieri's range.
I don't know.
Fuck out of here with Tom Brady being MVP.
The
of that
more
game.
the more that Vrabel talks, the more he just fucking cracks me up as like a
The
person.
Patriots' first 2 Super Bowls should have been Ty Law and Mike Vrabel MVP.
Dude, Mike Vrabel says so much behind the scenes shit that like is like if you know the Patriots history, you'll laugh at it, but if you don't, it's like you don't get the joke. It's almost like a parent to kids.
Yeah.
Like they'll ask him a joke and they said something like
You could even say 04 Vrabel was MVP. He caught a touchdown in that game, too.
yeah, against the Eagles.
I know.
And
Javon
then,
Curse was mugging him the whole way.
Someone asked him a question, and he's like, they asked him a question about safeties and Rodney Harrison. He goes, I wish Rodney Harrison was still here. And he goes, and they said, why do you say that? And he's like, forget it. Like, and then he's like being very passive aggressive, saying like our safeties weren't as good as like Rodney Harrison is right now.
Yeah, right.
And they were just like, what do you mean expand on that? He's like, just forget it.
You're like, you know what? Never mind. I've said too much. Like,
Yeah.
next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call Vince Wilfork's wife ugly, and I'm gonna have a big problem on my hands. So,
All right, Ted Johnson Jr.
oops. 774-992-8702.
Hey, he did divorce her and cheat on her.
Well, I mean, obviously, she was the ugliest wife on the team. So.
Ted Johnson. I can't believe he
And
said
I
it
say
on
that,
national radio.
You know, and that's crazy. Like, I can't see, like, as someone who's been made fun of for being fat their whole lives, like, for me, like, making fun of somebody's looks sucks. Like, I think you're a biggest piece of shit if you rack on somebody for
wait.
being, like, having, like, ugly or saying, like, something like that. That shit's fucking, like, that's such low-hanging, shitty fruit to
Wait,
pick.
wait. If you're just attacking someone back and forth and you're doing it face to face, whatever. This was for
Honest
no
to
reason.
God, right.
For no
Completely
reason.
Not provoked
Ugliest,
at all.
Right.
ugliest wife of a teammate, Vince Wilfork. He says that immediately, like no
Right.
hesitation.
That'd be like,
Imagine
that'd be
being
like
Vince Wilfork's wife being like,
She did hear it.
of course she did.
She
And
was
Vince
listening
Wilfork heard it.
live.
right, like, wow,
Like,
cool.
That shit was fucked up.
Who the hell would ask that to? What a
You know,
dick.
that'd be like saying like, oh, who's
A radio host.
Bob, like basically have like think about it. Like you got 53 friends or 53 coworkers that you go to work with every day, and you're like, hey, which one's got the ugliest wife?
And he's
That's-
like,
and-
he
and
points
every-
immediately. You know what I
and-
mean?
And
It's
he
like,
doesn't even
Jesus.
hesitate. And he's like, that one, like that. We all talk about it. No one would bang her.
no
Right,
shit.
I'm like,
right.
wow, really? Like you guys,
And-
what you
and
guys
it-
think of me? Like,
and it wasn't-
goddamn.
It's fucked.
You know what I mean? Like, if you had to answer gun to head and someone's like voted, it's like, all right, I guess you're an asshole for saying it. The fact that Ted Johnson was immediate, like Vince Wilfork, like he said it so
Yeah,
fast,
yep.
like he had that answer ready in case anyone ever asked that.
Right. This has been talked about before.
He's
Probably
like,
a few times.
This has been heavily discussed, and we know the answer.
Yeah.
But I think making fun of people's looks is so fucking bush league, dude. Like that's
but
such low hanging fruit.
it's
Or it's like the same, like we rack on somebody for finding somebody attractive. You know what I mean? Like it's like almost like the same exact thing. You know what I mean?
Like, oh, you think Sydney Sweeney's hot, bro?
Oh, yeah, the Nazi
Get your
thing.
standards up.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah, she's a Nazi.
Yeah, she's a
You're a
Nazi.
Nazi if you find her
Listen, bro,
attractive.
if Sydney Sweeney's a Nazi, I want Erica on repeat on my playlist right now,
Yeah.
all day, every day. I might go get some fucking new tattoos. I don't know, maybe some double lightning bolts. Who
Yep.
knows? You know what I mean?
Jesus.
If Sydney Sweeney is a Nazi and that's what it takes, I mean,
Yep.
I guess I'm you just call me Wolfgang Gertrude. Like, I mean, whatever, bro. Like, you know, it is what it is.
Schitzler.
Uh,
Whatever that guy's name is.
Schlittler.
Schlittler.
Schlittler, the Red Sox slayer from Walpole. Fucking love to see it. 774-992-8702 is the phone number if you want to give us a call. We're going to be talking a lot of NFL, getting the nonsense out of the way early here.
Good for that kid though.
That's great for the kid. For the kid from Walpole to come in
And beat Boston. You
and
need a kid
beat
from Boston to
in
beat
the
Boston.
ALDS in Game 3. Which,
As
by the
a
way,
rookie.
can we not the LDS, the wild card round?
Yeah,
can,
yeah.
Can MLB? I know it's really hard for them to get their shit together and put a decent product on the field.
Mm.
But like the wild card round should be 5 games. The ALDS should be 7 games, and the ALCS should be the LCS should be 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
There should be no 3-game sets in baseball. Not in Major League Baseball. College, sure, I'm fine with it.
Yeah,
but you have
5 or 7.
But you've got to have at least 5 in the wild card round to make it real to me.
Right.
Because anybody can get lucky in a 3-game set, and the last thing I want to do is like, not that the Yankees are doing anything like doing any solids right now for this argument. But the last thing I want to do is, like, let's say there's a team that was shittier than the Red Sox that somehow managed to get in. They get lucky against the Yankees for 2 games, couple of big hits, boom, all of a sudden, oh, my God, look at this Cinderella story. And the Blue Jays come, and it's fucking, a bunch of double-digit wins in 4 games. Like, cool, that was fun.
That's what's happening like right now.
Yeah, like, right, which is basically what's happening to the Yankees right now.
Yeah,
but
6-3 right
but the
now.
Yankees are better than this. We know this. The Yankees are better than this. But
They
the
should
Blue,
be.
But
It's
the,
only the top of the 4th.
but the Blue Jays are playing pretty well. They're playing pretty well. But I just think the fucking 3-game set, like, it opens it up for too much bullshit.
I don't like the 3 games. 3 games is stupid.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Remember, it used to
me.
be 1-game playoff.
Which was kind of better in a way because it's like, all right, you go throw your ace out there. Go put your number 1 guy out there.
Yeah. You get to this point.
Ace versus ace.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. We'll worry about the next round when we get to the next round. You know what I mean? But at least that way you had 1 versus
Jesus
1,
Christ.
and it was your 2 best pitchers in your bullpen, and everybody's, ideally they're fresh, they're ready,
Yeah, you're not
and it's 1 game, win and you're in.
Yeah.
I kind of like that better than a 3-game set because I still feel like even though a 1 game can be fluky, 3 games opens it up for too much flukiness.
Yeah, and not enough like for the other consistent team to come back. You know what I mean? Like
Right, whereas the team that was consistently good all year just gets smoked, and they're like, well,
yeah.
fuck, that
oh,
sucks.
okay,
Like,
that was fucking lame. Yeah,
like,
whereas
what
they
are we-
could have ripped 3 straight and won.
what are we, the 2001 Mariners? The fuck?
Right, you can't
What-
go down 2 games and still
Who
come back.
was it? Chris Berman. Someone had the craziest idea after the 1-game playoff. He's like, at the end of 9 innings, if it's tied up, home run derby. I'm like, what the fuck? At the end of 9 innings.
back. Like,
Imagine that, though. The fans would be like, "This is awesome." I mean, unless you have like a wicked bunch, like.
but see, the thing, but I like, I'm a
guys
traditionalist
would
when
be
it comes
dead.
to baseball.
I know.
I like traditional baseball. I had no problem with baseball before the pitch clock. I had no problem with it for the last 35, 40 years of my life.
Yep. Speed the game up.
I was going to say 35 years since I've been watching it, probably. You know what I mean? I had no problem with it. I had no problem with the way baseball was played. None. In fact, I thought it was great. And now they want, robotic pitchers and strike zones because, again, betting is ruining everything.
It is, dude. I'm telling you.
And that's going to be the downfall of sports. It already is.
Yep.
But that's a whole other conversation.
I actually need a pitch. I need a pitch count or pitch clock on Giannis.
But the pitch clock, like, who gives a shit? I don't care how long it takes a pitcher to set up. If you have to step off 3-4 times, like, so what? That's part of the game.
I think they said it was more for the batters than it was for the pitcher. At the
Great.
end.
So the batter's going to sit there in his stance and tucker him out a little bit, get him weak.
It's like icing a kicker. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's
I
icing the
kind of
batter, like-
fucking think, and not for nothing, but even before the pitch clock, the ump could warn the pitcher like, hey,
Yeah,
you're doing
it'd be
that
like
too much.
discretionary. Like 4th time, it's like I'm fucking saying something. Let's go. Next time, it's
throw the fucking ball, asshole.
right.
Like, you can be scared all you want.
Next
You gotta
time it's a
you're
walk,
throwing
and
this
then-
goddamn pitch.
Right.
So anyway,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
you might not like it, but you're
Yeah.
throwing this fucking pitch because there's no clock.
Right. It's fucking
ain't-
bases
Can't
loaded. Aaron
can't,
Judge is
can't
on,
milk
like,
this shit
fuck.
till the end of the fucking till midnight, and we're like, all right, game's over.
Yeah.
You know?
And the opposite thing, guys like Pedro Martinez back in the day, who were naturally fast, would like to go through the thing quick. They wanted the guys to get in the box
Yeah.
and do things quick.
They were
Gary
rhythm
Sheffield
pitchers.
would fuck with him, and when he was in the Yankees, and he would purposely like ask for time after every Pedro pitch, and he'd be like, time just to piss off Pedro. Pedro drilled him in the ribs a bunch of times.
Really?
And
Fuck off.
Yeah, and Gary took it personal, and Gary was like, "Yo, I did it on purpose to piss off Pedro." And he goes, "We had real heat for years." He goes, "We're cool now." He goes, "Years later, obviously."
Well, yeah, I mean, you whip a fucking ball at me at 100 miles an hour, bro. There better be some good-ass motherfucking reason for it. Not because I'm telling you to chill out and throwing you off your game. That's called psychological sports fucking warfare.
Yeah, but
No,
that's
no.
what the pitcher does to answer
Yeah.
that.
Right.
He throws
well,
the,
no,
he
fuck,
gives you a
dude.
little bit of sweet chin music.
I don't know, dude. Fucking straight, like, physical, violent, like, assault is not going to cut it for me. I'm charging
And
the
no,
fucking
and
on.
Gary-
Hope your reflexes are as good as your timeout calls.
And Gary
bitch.
Yeah.
and Gary said he did it personally because he said he never went for like my butt or my back. He always went for under my rib cage on purpose.
Right.
He said to try to give me like an extra like.
But isn't that the
Fuck
best?
off.
Isn't that kind of the best part about it? Is like they were so good They're like, I'm gonna break your ribs.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'll break your rib.
Just
and
be
they're like,
faster than that fat white guy you got tossed by Pedro. You
yeah,
know, when you're-
Zimmerman.
Yes, that's
He was like
yeah.
78 years old.
R.I.P.
Yeah, just be faster than him.
All right, let's get into some football. So we covered Bad Bunny, which is going to be playing the Super Bowl halftime. That led us to baseball.
I like all music, so whatever. Just
I don't.
do a good show.
I don't like all music.
I
I'm
can
one of those
find-
people that I can firmly sit here and say I do not like all music.
I can find something in pretty much everything.
I can find something in everything, but there's certain genres like country.
I'm a little bit
Nah.
country.
I'm a little bit rock and roll.
Is that a real song or just
No,
made
it's
that
South
up?
Park.
Okay.
That was the going to war with Iraq song.
All right.
Bush is a nazi. No blood for oil. Which, by the way, shout out to my Hebrew brothers and sisters today, October 7th, 2 years ago. Never forget.
Yep.
But don't worry.
Where it all started.
Don't worry. They won't let us forget anyway. Haha, that's a Jew joke. Haha. They'll appreciate it. But anyway. So anyway. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. We talked about the Super Bowl halftime show. So where do we want to start? Do you want to start with the Patriots?
What was the Thursday night game? I forgot what the Thursday night game was.
Seattle, Arizona. No, it was San Fran, Seattle, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, well, it was San Fran and Rams.
How do we feel
San
about
Fran, LA. Yeah, that's right.
How do we feel about fucking Mac Jones?
So
3-0 as a
all right,
starter.
yeah. So let's start with Thursday. Fucking A, bro. Listen, this is Kyle Shanahan's best coaching job to date. Mac Jones. I fucking told y'all, motherfuckers in New England, this kid can fucking play. Y'all didn't believe me, but he can play.
He wouldn't have lasted here.
No,
he
because
was getting murdered.
because Robert Kraft was so fed up with everything.
Jonathan.
Yeah, they didn't have
And they were
instant
ready.
success after Brady.
Yeah, they were ready to skull fuck everybody because they were like, "You're not Tom Brady. You're out of here." And that was shame on them. But they lucked into a franchise quarterback and a new head coach because whatever you had to have. I guess you had we did say this like Vrabel, like as much as we wanted Vrabel in New England last year.
It's good you had Mayo, I guess.
You kind of don't. You never want to be the guy to follow the guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's a good. Maybe there's a good buffer there.
Yeah. No, I think that worked out.
And Drake
because now
May-
everybody's so welcoming of fucking Vrabel. It's
Yeah,
like,
and Drake May got his beak wet a little bit.
Tell you what, he made some fucking plays the other night, dude. That was
Oh,
crazy.
we'll get into it. Trust me.
We'll get into it. Like I think he's
I've over-exaggerated plays at this point.
I saw the Teddy Bruschi thing. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, thank God for Coy Wire.
Smoke coming from the parking
Yeah.
lot.
Oh, he dropped it.
He's carrying the puppies. He's rescuing the puppies from the burning car. No, so I think this is Kyle Shanahan's best coaching job to date.
He's
The
killing
fact
it.
that they have he has the Niners in first place in that division right now.
with losing Brock Purdy.
Losing Brock Purdy, losing Debo.
Yes.
Like
fucking
they basically a purge
Kittle's a shell of himself.
on
is
the
he not?
they've basically purged the talent on the
Oh,
team.
Ayuk has been gone the whole year.
Yeah, Ayuk's out. Like
Yeah.
I gotta tip my cap to Kyle Shanahan and the Niners. This is an unbelievably good coaching job by Kyle Shanahan to get this team to 4-1 to start the season. Nobody had this.
No.
I still think the Rams are the best team in that division because they have the best quarterback and the best coach combo, in my opinion. Even when
Yeah.
Brock Purdy does come back, I still think McVay and Shanahan cancel each other out.
They got more of that chemistry.
And-
They got a bowl together. They
yeah,
got history.
and I think Stafford's better than Purdy or Mac Jones.
Yeah.
But as a whole unit, the Niners are they're buying into themselves right now. And that's dangerous. When
For
when a team starts believing in themselves and believing in the guy next to them, even though nobody else does, that's when we see some 2001 Patriots type shit, some 05 Steelers type shit. You know what I mean? Like some 2013 Seattle Seahawks type shit.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like those teams get dangerous and they get hot and they go on runs and everything. They're like, no one else outside this building believes in us. And they play with that chip on their shoulder. And whether it's true or not, in a lot of cases it's not true. Because a lot of times there's a lot of people that are like, how many times do the Patriots manufacture that chip on their shoulder? Like, nobody's picking us to win. We're like, actually, the sports books have you guys like 93-7 to win. They're like, fuck those 7%. We're going to
That's
show
right.
them.
7% is most of the league.
Yeah, like, all right, whatever you say. They're like, yeah, all 7%, I guarantee you, it's 100% of everybody else, 31 other teams. Like, oh, okay, sure, whatever you think, bro.
That's
Like,
some Michael Scott logic.
yeah, exactly. Like, but anyway, this has been, I still think the Rams are the best team in that division, but you got to tip your cap to Shanahan and Mac Jones and what they're doing. I mean, and they beat the Rams on Thursday night. So granted, I know it's a short week. Thursday night football usually sucks. It's not necessarily a great product, and it's a tough way to gauge teams.
Yep.
But it's like when you bang the ugly chick at that you bring home at 2 a.m. A win's a win.
Yep.
A win's a win. Boys.
I know where you're going with this. I was like,
like it's like, oh, dude, you fucking banged that heifer last night. Doesn't matter. Had sex. Like it is what it is, bro. So you gotta remember in that one, like, listen, a win's a win, and wins are hard to come by in the NFL. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
It's fucking really hard to win games in this league.
Yeah, just ask
Really
Trevor Lawrence
fucking
when
hard.
he came into the NFL. He didn't win one for like what?
Just
Fucking.
go ask the Baltimore Ravens how hard it is to win a game right now. Go ask
Right.
the Kansas City Chiefs how hard it is to win a game right now.
Jets,
It's pretty
so
hard.
fucking anybody.
I'm saying like teams that have been kind of accustomed to
Winning.
just showing up and winning, if you will.
Right.
And the Chiefs and the Ravens are two teams that got 3 wins between them now. As
Getting a little slapped up, bro.
10 games into the season. If you had told me combined 10 games into the season, the Chiefs and Ravens would have 3 wins between them,
I would tell you Patrick Mahomes had a season-ending injury.
I'd be like, well, who's dead? Like,
yeah.
did one team's
Did they
playing
trade
crap?
Lamar? Did they trade?
Yeah, like okay, so Lamar and Patrick Mahomes are out for the season. What you're telling me?
Oh shit! No
All
way.
right.
Yeah.
But we'll get into those teams in a little bit. But but to your point, like let's give golf claps to the San Francisco 49ers. Bang bang Niner gang. Well done, boys. Well
Bang, bang.
done.
I like Shanahan, so I can.
Listen, man.
And Mac Jones.
You know my heart is like I look at San Fran
Shanahan's
as
royalty
Denver
and-
West.
Yeah, dude.
The Shanahan name is royalty in Denver.
I will
John
always
Lynch,
root for Mac.
Denver royalty.
Yeah.
I mean,
Didn't work out here, but nice kid. Didn't say anything bad about New England, even when they jetted him out to fucking Jacksonville. That was like an ultimate fuck
hey,
you, too.
Mac Jones cost me like fucking $2,000 last year on one random Sunday.
Joey texted us. Joey's like, all I need is Mac Jones not to score a touchdown on the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I'm going to win $2,000. And Mac Jones is like, fuck you all.
And then he throws the touchdown, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. Just don't let him get the 2-point. Just knock down the 2-point, and I still win.
Nails it.
And he gets the 2-point. And my 3.5-point cover that I needed is now down to 3, and the Texans only hold on and win by 3, and I lose $2,000. Mac Jones. So props to Mac Jones. I mean, fuck you.
Yep. Fuck me.
You could have just dirtballed that shit for me. But he didn't know. He didn't know. If he knew and he knew me, he would have dirtballed it. Which actually brings me to a funny thing I want to talk to about a little bit about later, when we get into gambling and bets and everything else.
Okay.
About how sports gambling is going to ruin sports because
Going to? Hasn't already?
well, it already has, but how this is going to go way deeper because I think we are going to have multiple
Fugazis?
major scandals with players. Oh, I dropped that pass. Oh, I missed that field goal. Oh, crazy.
Dude, the guys that make nothing? Of course.
And they're going to be like, yeah, but I bet my whole year's salary on us to not cover this game, and then I all of a sudden come in to kick the field goal to cover it, and the extra point, and oops, it goes wide right. I think we're going to be staring down the barrel of multiple major betting scandals in pro sports here over the next, 2-3 years.
Or they're just gonna sweep it and say, "Fuck it, it is what it is now."
No, because of the antitrust laws, if people get a hold of it and investigations and shit like that,
Dude.
once the feds get involved, bro, it's like
I still feel Calvin Ridley. I know he got busted
because
for
the
betting
class
already.
action lawsuit that people like you and I would all sign on to sue the ever-loving shit out of the NFL would dissolve the league if that shit happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anyway, but we'll get into that later.
I still feel Calvin Ridley throws games sometimes in Tennessee.
So before we move on to the Sunday's action, we give our props to the Niners. Before we move on to Sunday's
Did he
action,
hit a home run?
Can we-
three-run shot
Wow,
tied up?
6-6.
Yankees?
6-6.
Yeah, that was Judge.
Judge
Holy
with a
shit.
three-run
All
shot.
rise. Can we talk
Why
about?
would you throw at him?
I want to start with the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans.
How about
No, the
blowout?
Wait a minute.
The game specifically?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to start with that game specifically because it kind of ties into what I was just saying about betting. Why is it becoming almost, I feel like, in every other week or almost weekly occurrence where somebody is running in for a wide open touchdown and they just decide to lay the ball down at the half-yard line?
He threw it forward.
And Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like
I
the
know,
ball's
but it's a
coming-
touchback.
Yeah, it's a touchback. Why the fuck do players feel the need to do that?
I don't know.
Why would you ever let the ball go at all?
Like I swear to God, dude, like my wife who stubs her toe on literally everything and anything has more situational awareness than you do.
Oh, I know. We lost the game because
My
of
wife
it.
could be walking down a beach with nothing on it but crystal clear sand, and she will find the one fucking rock and be like, bang, pinky toe, done, broken, shattered. I'm like, how did you not see that there? It's huge. It's not even the same color as the sand. And she's like, I don't know. I wasn't looking down. I didn't look. Like, you don't look where you're walking? No, really? Like, that's not a thing you do as a human being? Like, that there's shit out here that can kill you and you didn't think to look for it? Like, oh, okay. Smart. She has more situational awareness than you. And I'm picking on my wife, and it's unfair because she's not that bad. But you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, to drop the ball at the 1 yard line like that. If I was a coach, and I know the coach from the car, I don't know if it was Gannon. Or the offensive coordinator.
It was Gannon.
When he slapped him.
Yeah, that was
On the way by?
That was weird.
Like, I don't know if he was like trying to pick him up and be like, come on, like, let's go, like, get it back.
No.
Or he was slapping him like, you fucking dumbass, get the fuck out of here.
It was like that.
And in my opinion, that kid should have been cut Monday morning then.
So here's the problem.
Because-
He smacked him like you're a fucking dumbass. Like, he didn't say you're a fucking whatever he said to him was disciplinary, like you're an idiot, you're a dumbass, and he slapped his hand like almost like a child. After the game, after he spoke to the media, he apologized in front of the team. He apologized to the player, and then he went out to the media and he apologized and said that was really unprofessional of me. And the team fined him $100,000 yesterday.
Wow, $100,000.
You know what my answer would have been? Cut his ass. And I'll tell you right now, if I was a head coach in the NFL, I would put together a compilation of every single person dropping a ball at the 1 yard line and costing my team 6. And I would tell, I don't care if you're the highest paid player on this team. You do this, your ass is off the team. Period. End of story. No questions asked. This is unforgivable. Because the thing is with shit like that, right? When you look at that, if that who was the receiver that did that?
The running back, Emmanuel DeMarco or something like that. I can't think of his name.
So I thought it was a receiver, but you're right.
No, it's a running back.
You're right.
DeMarcado.
What is it?
DeMarcado. Amari DeMarcado.
If I'm the head coach, and I see that, like listen, kid, you got to understand. Your job is on the line first and foremost. Okay,
Right.
You got people on this team that are depending on wins. Okay, me as a head coach, I am judged solely off my win-loss record.
Right.
The GM is judged solely off the win-loss record and then how the players act on the field. And we drafted you, and then you drop a ball at the 1 yard line and cost us a win. How do you think that looks? How do you think that looks on the GM who drafted you and put his face and had to sell everybody on you? You know, that goes. You got position coaches, you got film guys, you have so many people whose livelihoods are on the line based on wins and losses, and you can't be bothered to hold on to the football for a half a second, 2 steps more.
Which is what you're taught from fucking day one, bro.
Which is the most asinine shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, if could you imagine? We saw Jonas Gray rush for 200 yards against the Indianapolis
And
Colts
4 touchdowns.
and show up 15 minutes late to a meeting, and we never heard of him again.
Belichick was like, you're done for the year.
Yep.
What would Bill Belichick do if that was his running back?
Oh, yes.
I think he would handcuff his feet to the locker room.
Your
Bro,
ass should be
like,
traded to the Browns in the morning.
That is gonna be one of the right. You would be. I'd be like trading you to the fucking Siberian flag football team. Hey, yeah, enjoy the 2028 Olympics, asshole. We'll see you there.
Have fun on the CFL,
Yeah,
bro.
see you the fuck later, bro. That's where you'd be. Like, you fucking asshole. You just potentially cost dozens of people their jobs.
Yeah.
Because if the Cardinals go up 28-6, they win that game pretty hand. Like, there's no way Tennessee's coming back from that at that point. But then they had, that happens, and then there's another, like, series of almost, like, Tim Tebow-esque events that take place between that play and the end, where the Titans somehow managed to rally and get Cam Ward, my boy.
I do like Cam Ward. He
From-
balls.
Cam Ward's good,
Poor Cam Ward. They forced him to throw it 40 times.
which again, terrible. They're gonna.
He was
listen,
21 for 40.
Cam Ward's good, but like I said,
It's a bad team.
He's on a terrible team.
Yep, I'm so you know what I think I won't ever do, maybe not ever do again, but like starting to like write young dudes off early because of the fucking shit ass fucking franchises that they're on.
Like Baker Mayfield.
Like like fucking Sam Darnold, like fucking Jones, dude, like Mac Jones, Danny Dimes, you know, who's who I met the first time. All these quarterbacks, dude, are fucking lighting it up now, all because they went to fucking solid programs and got coaches who actually knew how to fucking use them.
Yeah, but what
Yes.
is Manning and Brady have said? Manning and Brady said, "Who's going to teach these kids and not abandon them after 2 or 3 years?" They said
Right.
it takes you 4 or 5 years before you understand how to even be a good player.
Dude,
Right.
the NFL is hard.
Yeah.
It's a really hard league to
Figure
fucking
this
win,
out.
The
dude.
reason why there's millions of billions of dollars floating
Figure
around.
this out by 24 years old or get the fuck out. And the kid's like,
Yeah.
"What?"
Like, you better be the best thing, and that's the other thing. And then a lot of times kids are coming in, they're trying to learn the game, but they revert back to what got them there in the first place, which is usually their
All talent.
which is usually their talent and athleticism,
Right.
which they don't realize. Oh wait, I'm in the NFL. This ain't University of Alabama Birmingham I'm playing against.
Right.
I can't just outrun all 11 of these motherfuckers and make some sweet moves and get to the end zone. No, I actually got to use my brain and think
Yeah.
and throw.
High football IQ is probably like one of the most like impressive smarts you could possibly fucking have, dude. To sit there and like remember however thick a fucking like John Gruden playbook is, or somebody's like playbook
Or-
with all the fucking nutty names, the fucking coverages, to be able to like check defenses and move certain guys and still keep the other guys doing what they was. Fuck that,
Yeah.
bro. Shit's
Like,
nuts,
dude,
dude.
like take somebody. Perfect example. Aqib Talib.
2 chains,
2 chains because he just jacks him.
Crabtree.
Okay. Aqib Talib. Most people look at Aqib Talib and they're like, thug, ratchet, whatever. But you wanted him on your team.
Yeah.
But off the field, he did shoot somebody allegedly.
He was a
Maybe
gangster.
he was a little. Talib was a little gangster outside of football. But on the field, listen, there's a reason why Talib has. I think he's like either second or third in NFL history in pick sixes. And Benny Fowler, who caught Peyton Manning's last pass of his career in Super Bowl 50, the 2-point conversion, said Aqib Talib is the smartest football player he's ever played with. And that includes Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, and a myriad of other guys.
Right.
He goes, Aqib Talib, he goes, there's a reason why he was a captain. He was a leader. He was everything. And he leads, I think he either leads the league or is like top 2 or 3 in pick sixes in his career.
Be a
Because
savant.
he understood the game better than anybody. Like, he understood the position as well as anybody ever did. He was so smart and so savvy and knew how to get people into different positions and keep himself in position to make those plays. You don't have to be like on the surface, and then you listen to Talib talk, and you're like, bro, this dude he's just slinging Houston slang right now. Like, he
Right,
sounds like
right.
he should be part of 3-6 Mafia.
The motivation is
you know,
to win.
You're not
Yeah.
not a part of a Hall of Fame conversation.
Right.
But
It's crazy.
that's the thing. Like, smart, like you said, football IQ is such an underrated aspect of what you're getting out of these guys. I don't give a shit about your measurables at the combine. I want to know what the interview process is like. I want to know what coaches think of you. I want to know how you treat a week leading up to a game. You know what I mean? Like, there's more to it. Like, yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't want you to be you can't be a corner running a five flat.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna cut it.
Preparation is gonna get you.
But but to your point, Paul, like, yeah, football IQ is an extremely underrated aspect of the game. Because, like I said, a lot of these guys get by on talent and ability until all of a sudden the league catches up to them and they go,
And you really
Oh.
need to know football.
never mind. Like, oh, wait, if we just flush this guy out this way, he ain't got shit.
Yeah.
We saw it with Vince Young. We saw it, at times with Cam Newton early in his career until he actually kind of developed into like a pretty
Good.
cerebral
Yes.
quarterback until he actually like took a seriousness to learning the quarterback position.
Right. The X's and
Baker
O's.
Mayfield, we saw it in
Ooh.
Cleveland. He was basically running around. Johnny Manziel, like all those guys. You know what I mean? Manziel never materialized in the NFL, but that wasn't his fault. He played in Cleveland, so he was fucked from Jump Street, but whatever.
Yeah.
But you're right. Football IQ is a vastly underrated aspect of the game. And to me, football IQ is not dropping the ball the half fucking yard line
Yeah.
as you're running across it. I
Facts,
don't
bro.
I don't understand how any player in this day and age can see those highlights on SportsCenter and then still make that mistake. Your boy did it against the Rams. The Colts will be undefeated right now.
Yep.
If what was his what was
Donnie Mitchell.
Darnay Mitchell. Why? Why aren't you just run with it up tight? Run to the back line and hand it to the official like
Yep.
Larry Fitzgerald used to do.
And then he,
I
and then
know
he
it ain't
commits-
fun. It ain't cool. And everybody was, oh, man, let these guys celebrate. Let them express
No.
themselves and shit. No. Not at the cost of winning.
No, you
Fuck
fucking run
you.
through that plane, you hand that ball to the ref, and you run to the fucking sideline, dude. Because
Yeah.
the game ain't fucking over yet. I know, like this.
Like, I just get so – it makes me sick to my stomach because every time I see somebody do that, I'm like, oh, God, when is it going to happen to me? Like, when am I going to be watching a Broncos game? Somebody does that, and it costs us a game. I am going to lose my fucking shit.
Thank God I was traveling the day of the fucking Rams fucking Colts game because I was like, I can't watch this shit, dude. Like, I'm like, how the fuck do you go from doing that and then committing a fucking holding call on the next play to take back JT's touchdown?
you know what?
That also would have won the fucking game.
Bro, that was – right. So that kid had a really rough day.
Yeah.
Mitchell had a really
which
rough
is
day.
why
right
you
there.
haven't seen him on the field last week.
I mean –
Facts.
nor should you.
Yep.
Quite frankly, like, nor should you. If you pulled some fuckboy shit like that in practice, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees would be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
Get off the. What are you doing? What was it? Was it Gonzalez or was it Anthony Gonzalez or 09? Anthony Gonzalez and who was the other the white wide receiver you guys had?
Austin Collie.
Austin Collie. I can't remember which one it was, but they went to make a one-handed grab in practice,
Yeah.
and Peyton kicked him out of the huddle.
It was
Right.
Gonzalez.
And he was like, and he comes off this field, and the coaches were like, "The fuck?" I think it was Jim Caldwell at the time. He was like, "What are you doing? Get back! Like, get in there." He goes, "No, Peyton kicked me out." They go, "Well, Peyton's not the fucking coach. Get the fuck in there."
And Manning's in the field just doing
and
this.
Anthony Gonzalez starts running back into the game, and Manning just comes in, and just goes, and points to the sideline, and they go, "All right, never mind. Come here, come
Yeah.
here, come here, come here." And they put somebody else in. He goes, "You ever try and fucking one hand a ball like that again? I'll never
Yeah.
throw you a fucking
I'm
football."
fucking orchestrating shit here. I need you to do your fucking job. You know what I mean?
Like Peyton Manning said, if I tell you it's fucking Easter, go hide the eggs.
Right.
Period. And don't ask questions. Go hide the eggs.
Yep.
That's it, which I think is one of the best fucking things I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, you know, it's like if Peyton says, "I want you here at 10, I want you at 10 yards on this route, be at 10 yards. If I want you at 12, be at 12. If I tell you it's Easter, go hide the eggs. Don't ask questions, just fucking do what I tell you." Like, I thought that was one of the fucking funniest shits I've ever heard in my entire life. I was like, that's
He's
fucking,
naturally funny. He comes up with great analogies.
I mean, that was just fucking
on the
hilarious. to me.
fly.
But I was like, but
Yeah,
that's leadership. That's what winning in the NFL sounds and looks like.
Yeah.
And for these younger guys that don't get it, that want to drop the ball at the half-yard line because they want to fucking look, Matt,
And just flick the ball like,
you know,
got it, coach.
do this and fucking mean mug.
No,
and
you
be like,
don't, motherfucker.
no, you ain't got shit, bro. You know what you got? Your ass on the bench.
A loss.
And probably all of us fired because of it.
Yeah,
You
and everybody
fucking
wasted
clown.
their fucking time.
You think Kyler Murray's going to be sitting there going like, bro, like, I'm on thin ice with a brick backpack.
No shit.
I give you this ball and you fucking drop it at the one now. You want me to go pick you up and fucking save your ass? Fuck you.
Right. Now I got to go back and
now
do it
another-
again.
And guys will start to resent you in the locker room for shit like that too.
Right.
Like, bro, like, you should have won this game. Like, I had a great game on tape, and if we could have put a win together, it would have meant something. But you didn't.
Right.
You know, like, that shit does fucking matter, bro. It does matter. So,
It's one of the big. It's one of those things that doesn't happen too often.
but we've already
when
se-
it does,
we've
bro,
seen it twice already this year. We're only
I know.
5 weeks into the season.
Yep. I know.
2 times we've seen it.
I think you're gonna see a crackdown on it.
I don't even know why it's. I don't even know why it's a thing.
I know, but you're gonna.
I honestly
have to.
don't know why, and unless somebody's punching the ball out,
Right.
which that I can
Okay.
see. Like, you know, you're running, you run out of gas, the guy runs
Comes
and
from behind
leaps.
you. You're not looking at the
You know-
jumbotron, right? Or something, you know.
But whatever, like, hey, shit happens. Like that's like, all right, shit
That's a
happens.
fumble, bro. That's
That's a
not you
great.
being
That's a great play
dumbass.
by the other guy.
Yep.
Not you being a fucking Deshaun Jackson
Yep.
and dropping it at the fucking one like he did against Dallas that year, and it was his rookie year in 08. You know, like,
For Philly, right?
yeah. Like, I mean, we've seen it. And like, we can go back year after year and pull up these examples.
Yeah, it's happened a few times.
But anyway,
and-
all right. That's my rant about idiot fucking
yeah. Hold
dumbass
the fucking ball.
20-year-old kids who don't know how to fucking run through a goddamn goal line.
Right. Just hold the ball until you hear the ref blow the whistle.
You're gonna have to read all that. I can't read all that while I'm doing this. So
No, he says Kyler Murray wears women's sports bras. Can't even use him
Probably.
as an example. He's a world class. Rainbow.
oh yeah, definitely. Kyler Murray sucks. Like Kyler Murray's gonna be out of a job, I think, after this year.
Bro, he's terrible.
He sucks.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is like, why the fuck did I go here?
Marvin Harrison.
He
I
got
mean,
drafted.
honestly, I would love to.
I know, but-
I would love for the fucking. Well, they're not. Marvin Harrison Jr. is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But I would love for the Cardinals to have a fire sale because I feel like they get some pretty good talent on that team.
I think a fire sale could be coming for the Dolphins.
Yeah,
We
Mike,
can get
Mike
into that in a second.
McDaniel's
Wait.
gone. Okay.
Dolphins, not Bengals. I'm sorry, Ravens, possibly.
Put a pin in the fire sale for the Ravens.
Okay,
Well, we'll talk about that. In a
Yeah.
second.
hypothetically, not so much Bengals anymore after the Joe Flacco trade. I'll say Bengals.
Bengals aren't going anywhere because they're all the guys they can trade that are worth anything are all locked up and owed big time guaranteed money.
Big time
So,
broski.
Like T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Trey Hendrickson, Joe Burrow, they ain't going anywhere.
Understand.
But I think that's like 60% of their cap. So
Yeah.
but therein lies the problem. But real quick though, on the Ravens, so let's do the Ravens real quick because we don't have to spend a shit ton of time on the Ravens because they're a disaster right now
Ravens lost to the Texans 44-10.
with Cooper Rush at quarterback.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so
Coop Rush.
let's make
But
sure
Lamar-
we acknowledge the fact that Lamar Jackson, their MVP quarterback, was not under center.
But Lamar
Who-
Jackson,
He is out because of a bruised ego. Not, he says it's a hamstring, but I think it's more of a bruised ego because
Well,
he
yeah.
lost to Patty Mahomes again.
we were
by
off.
a lot.
We were off the week that he
Lost.
said he has a hamstring injury during that game and took a Gatorade towel and taped it to the underside of his leg.
Mm.
I don't know if you have a hamstring injury. I don't know what taping a Gatorade towel does to help a hamstring injury.
Maybe it had a hot compress in it.
Yeah.
It was a
probably has some-
Gatorade towel.
Maybe it was a special Gatorade towel that had a hot compress built into
Or
it.
ice.
It was
or
probably
something.
just
Or
wet.
maybe it was just ice.
It was a single towel.
Maybe with the ice wrapped in the middle.
There
you
was
know.
nothing.
Maybe he's got very sensitive skin. He didn't want the ice directly contacting it through his football pants. Listen, all I'm going to say about Baltimore is this. They are way, 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 way too talented to be held down for too long.
I don't think. I know what you're gonna say. I don't think it's the coach's fault. I think
No, I don't think it's the coach's fault at all. I think it's a talent problem.
no. I think they have too much talent. I think the talent isn't playing to expectations.
Well, that too. Well, that's what I'm saying. So, that is a coaching problem.
Do you get rid of the coach? Or do you get rid of some of the players?
I don't think you get rid of the coach. If I'm the Ravens, I'm not getting rid of the coach. Now, I know Harbaugh has been, I wouldn't say massively underwhelming because he does have at least a Super Bowl. But like when you look at John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin, you're like, yeah, okay, we're in the conversation every year,
Yep.
but we're never really
Perennial
the
failures in the
guy.
playoffs.
We're never really the man. You know what I
Correct.
mean? There's always somebody that upsets us, or we get upset a lot, or we're never really like. Even when we are the man, we get beat somehow by somebody like Pat Mahomes or Josh Allen.
They're always a bridesmaid, they're never the bride.
Yes, and I think at some point that does begin to wear on people. Like we saw it with Tony Dungy in Tampa when they finally, when they finally got rid of when they finally went to Gruden. What's that? Yeah, just the regular one. You saw the two bottles those two bottles that are sitting there by the left of Soda Popinski. I don't think
Oh shit.
you're going to get rid of John Harbaugh. I think that would be a fool's errand.
It's hard
Because-
to get good coaching.
Because right, if not John Harbaugh, then who?
Right.
So, all right, maybe you need, but maybe the Ravens are looking at it internally and saying like, listen, we need a fresh face.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's an inside joke from a group chat. I couldn't help. I cannot say we need a fresh face without following it with the words "to fuck," because. So anyway, long story short, we were in a group chat, and this guy's cousin did a porno, and it was like one of those casting couch pornos, and
Oh
the title of the
my
video was
God.
"A Fresh Face to Fuck," and it was this guy's cousin, and then when he showed us the video, and like we found the video, and then the video was her getting absolutely railed, and now she's like, but now you go on her Facebook, and she's like happily married with 2 kids, and the husband has no idea she made this video, according to him. It's still really funny to me.
And she has kids and everything. See
Right.
that That haunts me, man.
What would you do if you found out that your wife made a porno 20 years ago and you had 2 kids with her?
All right, 20 years ago. Wait a minute. It's like
Yeah, well, she-
it's like barely legal almost.
Yeah, she would have been 19 years old.
Yeah, I know. It's shoot ages that are being thrown out there.
I know this because my wife and your wife are
I
the
know,
same
same
age.
age.
And I've been dating my wife for 20 years this weekend. So
So wow,
With my wife.
congrats. That's crazy.
Yeah.
2 decades. Okay, if that scenario happened, it's like, all right, that's fine for when, but then I'm worried about my kids.
okay, but
seeing
no, she never
that.
told you. She gets dicked down. I mean, like,
Well, that's a whole different problem. That's a whole different problem of
all
like
right, she gets dicked down on film. Does it for the money at the time. She's a broke
how
college kid.
how
Whatever.
far like am I into it already? That's a problem. That's a whole different
As
argument.
far as I know, this guy still doesn't know, and they got kids.
That's a whole different argument and problem.
And
I'm
this
saying
video
now,
is like from like 09.
that's,
10?
that sucks for the kids though. I hope the kids never find
Well, the
out.
kids. I mean, listen, the husband hasn't found the video yet. So how the fuck the kid's gonna find it?
The kids are gonna grow up into the internet, dude.
Yeah, but it's not like she's Ambi Bambi and she's fucking out all over the place.
You never know what kids
It's not
find.
Riley Reid.
You never know what kids find.
No, but she didn't. It's not like,
Friends-
but she didn't make a career out of it. She just did like a one-off shoot video.
Is one of the kids a boy that she has?
Potentially, I don't really remember.
Friends, boy friends of her son will find something, and they'll be like, "I found something of your mom. You should know." That's what will happen. You know it. Don't pretend. Or if he's in competitive sports, a competitive team will say, "I found something of your mom. You should know this." You laugh. See?
I mean, I know I would.
There you go. LOL, I found something. You should know this. Competitive advantage. While you're looking that up,
Oh no, I'm not looking it up. I'm just I'm sourcing the group chat where this originated from.
but Cooper Rush, by the way, had 3 interceptions.
Yeah,
Derrick
terrible.
Henry is just
I know.
Gone.
He's on my fantasy team. I know. Thank God for Igbuka and the Minnesota Vikings defense and Kyron Williams, because other than that, I would be fucked so far this year. I did get fucked. Did you see I got fucked by stat corrections?
no.
Yeah, they gave Shadis 3 extra points yesterday. I was winning by 2.1 points, and they gave Shadis 2.4 points. They gave Shadis 3 points.
How the fuck does that happen?
And yeah, I don't know, but I got fucked. So whatever. But no, like, what would you do? How would you react to that? Like, I feel like if my wife came to me and was like, "Hey, by the way, like, I did this porno video. I know I never told you about it," or like, if I found it and it was
That's
like, "What's
bad.
this?"
That's bad. If you find it, that's bad.
So we're going on the hypothetical. What would you?
Context, please.
So
He comes
somebody
back
I
in,
know,
Hmm.
his cousin did one of those casting couch pornos like
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
She's been with the same. Then she met her now husband.
Yeah.
Like years later, met her husband.
Yeah.
Has 2 kids with him. Still doesn't know that he doesn't know she did the video. Now it's not like a big time video. It's not like out there. Like, you really got to go digging deep for this one.
Yeah.
Like, we found it because we know like kind of what to look for and which one it is. And I'm pretty sure somebody's got it saved, and we just keep sending the link back and forth. But anyway, it was this guy who doesn't live anywhere in this state or even in this zip code, like around here anywhere. But it was a friend through a friend of a friend, and his cousin did it, and he showed us the video. He's like, "Yeah, this is my cousin. She did this video." And then another kid in the group chat was like, "Oh, dude, my boy banged her in like college or whatever." And he was like, "Yeah, no shit," like, because they were from the same area. And so anyway, she got around. She made a video. She's married with 2 kids now, apparently.
Yep.
The husband doesn't know.
That's a rough one.
What would you do if you found out you were married with 2 kids, you found out your wife did a porno like 15, 20 years ago? Like, I mean, even before you met her. But she never told you.
I said there's 2 different envelopes here. There's one of like the secrecy. That's one problem. I said the other thing that I jumped to is the kids finding out, because they're gonna grow up into a world like I was just telling Joey, and he's like, "Nah, that's not gonna find it." But I was like, Joey, if one of those kids is a boy, he's gonna have friends who might be like, they find your friend's mom, or he's in competitive sports and they'll be like, I found the ticket I'm playing against his mom online, and I'm going to show it to him.
Yeah, we're all wearing T-shirts to the game, like shit like that.
he's making T-shirts of the
Yeah,
competition.
right? Like remember, like basketball when he's like, I banged your wife or whatever, and it's like the fake one, and he psychs him out.
Yeah.
No, I was saying, your mom has
that's
like
a
a
rough.
squeak.
The thing is like I'm a firm believer in like what you did before me is like whatever. It's obviously from that moment on everything counts, but when there's like hard evidence of it, that's like let my imagination like be like my own worst enemy on that. But like I don't know if there's hard ass evidence of that.
Dude,
That's
you
a
keep saying
fucking
hard evidence. Stop saying hard.
ass evidence. I mean, 4K evidence, bro. That's rough. Well, this is 20 years ago.
There wasn't
so
4K.
720p, still pretty good quality. I mean,
They didn't even have Blu-ray yet.
yeah, that's fucking rough, dude. I don't know. I mean, it all depends on how. I mean, I don't know. We can go deep on this one, dude. All depends on how you feel in the relationship at that point. Like, say you're like fed up with your fucking wife or something already, and then you find that. See you later, bro. You know?
Well,
what
yeah,
I'm
that could
saying?
be like your excuse to be like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, yup. I get the house. I get all this shit. Well, maybe not on this stage.
No,
I don't know what state
you
he's in,
can't.
but
You can't go back. You can't go back and claim that. You know what I
well,
mean?
you could leave because of other reasons, but that would be the break. You know, you could claim emotional distress.
You could claim most of it. How are you gonna prove that though? You know,
I don't know. I
in,
fucking have it.
in Massachusetts, it's
No, that's what I'm saying. In Mass, the dude's fucked, but like whatever state they're in, obviously, Joe says they're not from around here. Like probably one of his
Cleveland?
fucking like forum buddies or something.
Yeah.
Well, I know Joey's on forums and shit. He's probably talks to people all over the fucking country. So who the hell knows where the person is? But
I
yeah,
just
that's
said
a
it.
rough hit, dude. That's a wicked rough hit. Yeah, having to see that even before you, because then now it's like, what if you watch that video and you're like, she's never fucking done that with me. You know what I mean? Like,
Jesus.
all of a sudden she's got mad energy, she's all into it, and you're like, yo, like that fucking
If
shit.
it was 20
don't
years ago,
happen.
hey, 20 years ago, I have as much energy as I do now.
Yeah,
Like,
you just don't
way
ever
more.
want to like actually paint the picture though. Like I said, let your imagination be your own worst enemy on
You
that
had
one.
you had a picture painted.
Yeah, I do. It's downstairs. It's pretty sweet. It's not of me or my wife or anything like that, but
You can tell people it's a picture painted of you.
you know, of me. I mean, I'd like that to be the case, but to scale.
I tell everybody it's a self-portrait, but
Yeah.
but no, I think that's a rough hit, dude. Like I don't know, there's a lot
The
of ways you can go
physical
with that.
evidence is the game changer.
Yeah,
That's-
because it's like it's like, goddamn, like
this has been out there the whole time. Everybody
been-
else found out, but me first. Yeah, I don't know, dude.
and
See
it's
you
like
later.
and it's like not for nothing, but like I've been barking up this tree for anal for 15 years. And you never gave it. No, you gave this guy
Daddy,
no
why are you leaving? I don't know. Ask your whore mother.
Yeah.
Slam. You know what I mean?
It's like the Chappelle Show skit when it's like, what's the craziest thing you ever did? And it's like, oh well, I got banged by 2 guys, and Dave Chappelle's like, what? Like,
Oh, the taxi cab confession
yeah,
type thing.
taxi guy confessions. He's like,
Oh,
I don't know,
yeah.
why don't you ask old gangbang over here?
We're done. And he
I
walks
was
away.
in college. Yeah, that was.
I was in college. Come on, I was in college.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, 774-992-8702.
Walked into that one.
Let's talk about the Patriots and the Bills.
Man.
Patriots and the Bills.
Let's see. Let's do Patriots, Bills, Broncos, Eagles, Colts, and Raiders. And then let's get into a little bit of Week 6, what we think is coming up, how we think everything's going to go, and we got to do a little bit of accountability too at the end.
Patriots might go undefeated. That's
Jesus
right.
Christ.
The Patriots might finish the season 15-2.
Honestly, I
or
thought
3.
there might be like an investigation on
17
like
and
the equipment guys
14
or
and
like
3.
the ball boy or something after that game because I'm like, did somebody rub like fucking baby oil all over that thing or some shit? I'm like, those motherfuckers.
It was a
couldn't hang
sloppy
on.
game.
Bro, they couldn't hang on to that ball in the first half to save their lives, dude. Both fucking teams. I'm like, all right, something's up. Like, is this ball too inflated or some shit? Like,
I agree with you. I thought it was a very
You know what I
sloppy
mean?
It was
game.
Like-
Buffalo. They were
yeah,
in Buffalo.
But I know. Well, but I mean, like, even the Patriots, they couldn't fucking hang on. They were
No.
bobbling, fumbling.
Dude, the
getting,
Patriots
like,
have a bad habit this season of just dropping the fucking ball.
Well, I mean, I was watching this shit like, this is crazy, bro.
Yo,
Like,
Ramondre-
it was like 6 fucking instances in the first half where there was either a turnover or almost a turnover after a turnover. Again, I'm like, what the fuck?
I'll give the Patriots credit where the credit is due. The defense is playing fucking exceptionally
Sean's
well.
going to give his own team credit where it's due, which is
No.
all the time.
No, not all the
Hold
time.
on. We're
Not all
gonna
the time.
conduct an internal investigation. It's gonna be carried out by us amongst our own people. Don't worry, boys.
Yeah.
We're doing
You'll-
a self audit.
No, don't worry.
Don't
The
worry.
results will be totally on par,
Unbiased.
unbiased, and on par. Yeah.
And yeah.
No, but the defense.
No, I think you're right. We talked about this before the season.
I
The
thought
defense was going to carry this team.
If you had to ask me what the score would have been of this game, I picked Buffalo to win. I thought it would have been 33-24.
You and I both. I think we both picked them to split with Buffalo before the year, right?
And I said we win at home against Buffalo,
Yeah,
but Buffalo wins here.
I had Buffalo winning in Buffalo and New England winning at home.
Yeah, I never would have thought we go to Buffalo, especially this game, and win at Buffalo.
Now, but from what we've seen from Buffalo so far this year, we know, like, okay, they've got the feel of, like, this is their year. Josh Allen's playing, like, in the
Josh
words of the
Allen
great
plays.
Adam Shine, Paul Bunyan and John Elway had a baby, and it was Josh Allen. All right, and he's playing at an MVP level, and we all get it. Like, we saw the comeback against the Ravens. We've seen the late game magic. We've seen the dominance, the maturity, the Josh Allen coming into his own as a true, honest to God, world beater of a quarterback in the NFL.
Yep.
We've seen all that. This season had that feel the first 4 games for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go into this one, and that it's almost like they felt like that they had like almost we just gotta show up and we're good. Sunday night football, we'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Like, let's who's Buffalo playing this week? Like, they could have just been looking ahead. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they were, but maybe they were.
They could have been.
They could have been. I mean, they could have just been looking, but I don't think the Buffalo Bills look past the Patriots because I feel like the Buffalo Bills have a vendetta against the Patriots, where they want to treat the Patriots like the Patriots have treated them for the last 20 years. You know that
Falcons.
Michael Penix,
Penis.
the mighty Penix laser.
Oh, God damn it.
Maybe, but I don't think so. I don't. All right, so fuck that. No, they weren't looking ahead to the Falcons. Nobody's looking at it. If it was like the Eagles or the Chiefs or the Ravens.
It's just one of them divisional games, dude. Primetime
Facts.
divisional fucking game, bro.
Big time
Those
facts.
teams always play you harder, dude.
We
and
always
everybody knew.
kind of underrate the divisional game aspect when we're making these picks, right?
Yup. Divisional game.
We forget that these teams are very familiar with each other, and that winning them is really hard, even when one team is supposed to be really bad. Which I don't think the Patriots are really bad. I think the Patriots are much better than people think, and yet I think the Buffalo Bills might not be as good as people think. I think as a team, 1 through 53. Oh, let me say this: 2 through 53. I think the Buffalo Bills have a lot. They leave a lot to be desired.
Yeah.
But that quarterback makes
Right.
up for a lot of those shortcomings. And we've seen it the first 4 weeks. So I think, listen, I still think this is Buffalo's conference to lose at this point. I still think the Buffalo Bills are the best team in the AFC.
It should still go through Buffalo. It should still be the East.
Now-
It should be Buffalo.
In 2 weeks, we could be singing a totally different tune because they got what? The Falcons this week. What's their schedule? What's the Bills' schedule look like here up to their bye week?
It goes Falcons next week.
Yep.
The week after that, let me go.
Panthers at Panthers.
At Panthers, and then their Chiefs come
Chiefs.
to them at home.
Mm-hmm.
Then they go on the road to the Dolphins. They play at home against the Buccaneers. They go on the road to the Texans. On the road to the Steelers. They come home for the Bengals. They go on the road to the Patriots. They go on the road to the Browns. They come home for the Eagles. Ooh, that's gonna be a tough
Where's
one.
their bye week in all this?
I fucked up. It must have been somewhere in here. Nope.
I'll find it.
Hold on. It's
It's after the Falcons, isn't it?
after the Falcons. It's after next week.
Yeah, after next week.
Okay, so they get the
I'm
Falcons.
like, that's the biggest
So-
gap in
Yeah,
days.
it has to be, yeah.
I had to look at it like an
all right,
idiot.
so that makes sense.
13 days.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Then they get that. They do. So they're gonna get the bye after the Falcons game, and then they're gonna roll on. That's a tough slate of games. When you talk about the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers, you talk about the Chiefs, you talk about the Eagles. Like, those are tough games. And when you're already sitting now, you got one loss. You got to throw in. This probably was their fluky loss of the season. You know, if I was going to put them on that kind of like elite. Because I believe if you're an elite teams win 13-plus games.
Right.
Great teams, like good teams, win 12. Everything, and then under that is kind of like,
You're there.
You need 9 or 10 at least to make the wild card, right?
You can be as good as great, but you can be as bad as dog shit. Inconsistent would be a more easy way to put that. I think the Bills are teetering on an elite football team. I think 13 wins or above is going to be their ceiling. Like, I think that's where they're going to end up. So I think this could be chalked up as a fluky-ish loss. I don't see them losing to the Jets. I don't see them losing to the Dolphins. I think they'll beat the Patriots, which puts them 5-1 in the division. I think they'll beat the
Bucs.
Wow, 5-1 in the division. But you think the Bucs with Baker Mayfield the way they're playing?
If Mike Evans is healthy, which
I don't even think so. Igbukah has already proven that. I mean, he's going to be. I mean, I got a steal in fantasy. I don't know how you guys let me take him in the. What round did I take him? Fifth? It's like the 5th round. I'm gonna have him for the next 5 fucking years. You know what I mean? Like
we didn't think he was gonna be fucking playing second receiver snaps. We didn't think Godwin was gonna be fucking out this long either.
I did. Well, I thought Igbukah was better than Godwin and Evans at this point in his career. Anyway, not that he's better overall. You know what I mean? Evans is great.
Yeah,
but
I
at
went
this
with Evans because who doesn't?
At this point, an aging Mike Evans, would you rather Igbukah or an aging Mike Evans?
Well,
Give me
this
Igbukah.
time that's easy. Yeah.
Anyway, but neither here. I'm not here to toot my own horn, but beep beep. The Bucs, the Steelers, the Eagles, the Chiefs. Those are 4 really tough games. If let's say they drop all 4 of those games, that still puts them at 12-5.
Yeah,
that's still really fucking good.
And the best we had the Patriots was 11-6. That was the best.
I didn't have them. I had
the best.
The best I had them at was 10-7.
No, I'm saying even even if you gave them like the coin flip games of like,
yeah,
you win this
10-7.
You know what I mean?
10-7. I still think
I never had them winning more than 11 ever.
But this win against Buffalo, like I said, it's not. I didn't think they were. I thought they would split with Buffalo.
Mm-hmm, me too.
So this isn't really like it's not It's a little surprising, but it's not shocking.
Right.
But it was a sloppy game though. That's the thing. Like, it was a sloppy game on both sides. If either side cleans that game up with the turnovers and the fumbles, like Paul said, like if the ball's not coated in fucking, if it, the ball didn't go to a Diddy party and then make its way to the stadium, it would probably be it's a very one-sided affair for one of those teams if they're able to hold on to it. So I know, and if I had wheels, I'd be a wagon. It is what it be. But the Patriots took advantage. They made the most of the opportunities, more so than the Buffalo Bills, and now the Patriots are sitting in a pretty good spot because now, even though I had the Patriots beating Oakland week 1, I did not have them beating Buffalo week 5. So now I feel like I'm back to even.
Can I tell you the rest of the schedule now?
Yeah.
See how you feel about it. So we're 3-2 heading into the Saints next week.
Win.
Titans the week after that.
Win.
Browns.
Win.
Falcons.
Where is that game?
In New England.
I'll say win.
I'll take the Patriots.
Here's the one I'm definitely saying.
So that puts you at what, 7-2?
Yeah. Don't let. I'm just laughing. I think this is a loss. Patriots on the road to the Bucs. I think we lose to Baker here. We come home against the Jets.
Win.
Bengals, lowercase w. I don't know.
That's a win that I might have had, actually. I might have had that as a loss preseason, but now I think it's a win.
It depends how Joe's playing. If Joe goes there and does magic, who knows? You know. Sometimes Joe come fluky with teams.
Yeah, true. Joe Flacco might throw a couple of jump balls, and
he has great receivers.
Like,
yeah.
And then
I've seen that before.
No
Giants.
Shit. That should be a win.
And then we're at home. Bills coming to us.
I think they'll lose to the Bills at home because the Bills will need that game.
Okay, so now we have 4 losses. Then Ravens come. We go to the Ravens.
See that now? I think
who the fuck knows?
If Lamar's healthy, it's a loss.
If he's even playing,
right? Which I think he will be because I think the Ravens are about to go on a run here. But we'll get in a second.
And then we end the season. Jets Dolphins. Mike McCarthy, I think, is going to kill himself any day now. That's not even a joke.
They are going to win one of those, and they're going to lose the other in dramatic fashion.
Oh, I think both the Jets and Dolphins.
You know what I think it will. Whoever the interim head coach is for the Dolphins will get the win. That'll be his like sticking his fork in the moon
Yep.
kind of moment. You know, he conquered Everest.
Okay.
So I think that puts you at 11 wins now, based on that math.
No, that would be 12.
12 wins.
12-5 would be crazy. That would tie Buffalo in that scenario.
Which, yeah, you'd be tied with Buffalo for the division. So
Not bad.
again, the Patriots are going to drop 2 of those games in there somewhere.
Yeah.
At minimum, they're going to drop 2 games because they're not consistent enough.
No, they're not.
Their upside is pretty good, but their ability to fucking like just not like I said, yeah, it's nice they beat the Bills, and it's listen, you're only coming out of that game stressing the positives. You know, Diggs 8 grabs for 147 yards or whatever it was.
I think it was 10 grabs.
Or 10 grabs,
Yeah.
147,
Targeted
146
12
yards.
times. Yep.
You know, that's great. That you want to see that. But the turnovers. You know, the fact that Buffalo also turned the ball over a bunch, something they really haven't done yet this year. I feel like this is more of an indictment on Buffalo than it was a reason to prop New England up and put them in that next category. Because I still think New England's a year away. I still don't think, like, Drake May showed me flashes.
Oh, the second half he was great.
He proved to me that he's the guy, and that they're like as of this week, there should be no doubts going forward who the quarterback of the future is in New England. This is your guy. This is your dude. You're riding or dying with him for the next 3, 4, 5 years, whatever it is. That's your man.
Very Rodgers-ish, which was who he modeled his game after growing up. He was a big Panthers fan in North Carolina, but his favorite person to model his game after was Rodgers. Roll out
Those
to all
Panthers
the
with
roll.
their sharp teeth and claws.
Yep, rolled out all the way to the right, throws the ball down the field deep. Super Rodgers-like.
That throw he made to Diggs
Was
down
exactly like
inside the
Rodgers.
When he
10
was getting sacked, bro, dude.
Oh, no, that was the end of it. First of all,
That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
the guy has both hands on him, and he's holding him, and he just fucking sidearms it to
Bro, his
Diggs.
jersey was damn near
Now,
ripping,
see-
getting
Yeah.
pulled down.
But
He was
that's
just
why
like,
I say they're going to lose two of those games that we just said.
Because defensive line sucks.
Because Drake May is going to do something like that, and it's not going to work out. It
gonna get picked.
worked out on Sunday.
Yes,
Right.
It's not going to work out every time.
absolutely not.
So, you know, the law of averages says the Patriots are a 10-win team. That's what I'm sticking
Yeah.
with.
Get better at blocking.
I'd be hard pressed to go through the roster of teams they have left right now and find 5 more losses.
It's going to be tough.
5 losses in that slew of teams they got left, depending on especially knowing what we know now 5 weeks into the season.
Yeah.
It's tough. But trust me, they're in there.
Mm.
And that's the worst part about the NFL is that you're sitting here going like, oh shit, like we got this team. This is fucking. We're gonna win 12 games. No.
Anything could happen. Injuries, anything. Bless you.
I'm just saying, injuries
Bless you.
aside, I still think Drake May he is not to the point of like throwing a game away yet.
Right.
You know what I mean? He'll still throw a game away.
I was just so happy to see that second half where he was basically perfect. He was 13 for 14 with 188 yards in the second half. First half, we even said it.
Yeah.
Jittery. They were blitzing him. Or they were blitzing him and not blitzing him, and he was just like jittery in the pocket. He was hearing footsteps. He was throwing the ball early, not making contact downfield. Second half, he was like, "Fuck all that. Like I'm fine."
Yeah,
So that's what you want to see.
I agree. It's just, again, I just feel like it's gonna be one of those things.
But this is year 2. You know, you hope to see what he's doing now by year 3.
Right.
This is going to give you like a good head start and a gauge of what you're going to fucking need next year. You know?
I know, and then I can't stand the national media because what happens
that
and
fucking club.
what pisses me off this whole week is, every free agent's going to want to join New England in the offseason with Vrabel and May. It's
Well,
like, dude,
according to
get
who?
the fuck out of here. It's been 2 days,
Right.
and now everyone's like, New England's the number 1 destination in America. It's like, get out of here. I'm like, everyone was just making fun of us for having cigarette holders on our airplane, and we had like propellers on our plane in the off season. Now everyone's like, "Yo, sign me up."
Prop playing, bro? Like, yeah, no shit. Yeah, now they're gonna like ride it like hard to the. It's like, yeah, you're just a little too early.
Well, that was like last night. Like I don't know anything about this LSU wide receiver situation. The kid that killed himself back in December.
Oh yeah.
And then they yesterday they released they find out that he wasn't anywhere near the accident or whatever that was supposedly caused by him and not. But again, this is why I don't listen to talking heads, because as soon as this maybe is a problem, But as soon as I heard Ryan Clark going off on a tangent
Ignore
about it on ESPN on SportsCenter last night, I immediately dismissed everything he said.
Absolutely.
And I was like, okay, whatever you're saying, I'm just going to believe the opposite because you're a fucking clown
Mm-hmm.
and you're kind of retarded and I don't want to listen to you and I don't listen to you.
And he's a racist. He's and I'm not even remotely
ridiculous racist.
And I'm not even going to remotely backtrack that ever in my fucking life because he basically comes out and he nitpicks every white person that says anything to him.
Mm.
And he's like, "You're saying this based on your race." It's like, what the fuck are you talking
It's
about,
Brian
dude?
Clark, you tackled people and played safety for a living.
And you weren't good.
And you weren't even really that great. Why are we listening to you?
Brady
I don't care.
specifically said our whole game plan when you were in the Steelers was to throw at you.
Yeah, we
And
picked
we beat
on
you.
you and we smoked you every time. Not even just beat you, smoked you.
Right.
Except the one time when Brady didn't play and you came across the middle and destroyed Wes Welker, and it still is one of my favorite hits of all time. So fuck you for taking that away from me.
Right.
But to your point, like that's why I don't listen to these talking heads,
Nope.
and I don't listen to anybody on in the mainstream media because they all have an agenda, and they all have opinions and they all suck. You know, I'd rather listen to Aqib Talib's podcast and listen to what he has to say. I'd rather listen to Benny Fowler on the DNVR podcast and those guys.
Shannon and Ocho is pretty good too.
Shannon, I love Shannon. Honestly, I think Cam Newton gives a really good fucking breakdown of how the game is played.
Sometimes he goes into rants sometimes that
But
get really
when
annoying.
when he starts talking X's and O's,
yeah, he knows his shit.
It's like okay, like all right, I'll listen to this. You know what I mean? I will take him at face value. So
But then sometimes he starts his, "Ain't no way 32 men right now is still better than me." It's like, Cam, fucking let that go. It's like it's been 3 years.
yeah, dude, it's like could I walk on to Bridgewater right now and play left tackle? Probably, but because I'm even though I'm 40. I'm still stronger than most 21, 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old kids. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still stronger than most of them. Still probably faster than some of them.
I
But
can't stand
would I
that
be
he
able to
always says that.
But yeah, it's like, dude, come on. Give it up. Bro, like, honestly, when you got to the Patriots, there was, like, probably 36 guys better than you. But we were just letting you hang around because, you won a Super Bowl.
He had some decent games with the
You
New
were in
England.
a Super Bowl, like, 4 years ago. So we think you still got something in you.
Right.
But anyway, 774-992-8702. Paul, let's do your Colts real quick, and then we'll get in the Broncos, the Eagles, then we'll get on to Week 6.
Yeah.
I said that the Raiders were going to be better than people think this year. I was dead fucking wrong about that. They suck all the dicks. Like, the Raiders have the phallus firmly lodged where their tonsils should be.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like not even the tip, like the shaft is where the tonsils are. Like they're straight Riley reading it right now.
Yeah.
And someone's like, Raiders fans, they're still like, it's like the guy that married Riley Reid, like, oh, I love her for who she is, and it's like, listen, man, I'm not even saying she's a bad kid or like doesn't deserve to like be happy, but like also, you want to be that dude? Like it's that's how I look at Raiders fans now. Like you married Riley Reid.
Right.
That sucks. That's
Yeah.
worn out and torn up.
And now, even if you divorce
It was
her,
great 30 years ago,
yeah,
but
it's
you
still did it.
but you put a kid in it.
Yeah, that's a
Ugh.
rough hit.
Oh God,
Rough hit.
So, but major props to your Colts
Yeah.
because as much as the Raiders suck and Geno Smith is terrible, like I don't honestly, you want to talk about there being guys better, like 32 guys not better than Geno Smith. I'd say there's probably 40, 44 guys better than Geno Smith.
How much better would that game have been if Anthony Richardson was a fucking Raider? You know what
Bro,
I'm saying? Like,
seriously.
You know what I mean? Like, no,
Geno Smith is awful.
people are talking shit like in the beginning, like, yeah, all the Colts, like, they haven't played anybody, But the thing is we're like whooping the fucking bad teams' asses.
And what is
And-
the signature mark of a good team?
Beat the bad teams like a motherfucker, and we only lost to the Rams because Adonai Mitchell can't hold on to the fucking football. So we didn't technically lose to a good team. We just beat ourselves.
You technically did lose to the Broncos.
Well, no, that was a dub, but then you only missing field goals
So
and shit. I
let's
can't
just
help
swap the
that.
Rams for the Broncos, right? Let's say you beat the Rams. Let's say you lose to the Broncos because you missed the field goal at the end. Nobody's killing you for that.
No.
No. Well, they had a. I mean, maybe they are because they're like, well, Shane Steichen, why'd you go all fucking Nathaniel Hackett and settle for a 4-yard field goal?
Yeah.
You should have tried to gain some more yards there.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. Whatever. Fucking write that shit off. It's week 2.
But
Now, then you come out and you beat the Rams.
Yeah.
and then you destroy the Raiders, no one's talking about the Broncos' loss at this point. So flip the fucking losses real quick, and then the whole narrative changes.
Right.
But instead, now you're like, oh, they haven't beat anybody. Well, they did beat the Broncos. Whether I want to admit it or not, they beat the Broncos.
Yep.
And guess what? The Broncos went into the defending champ's house and punched him in the motherfucking mouth.
Right.
We'll get
So
into that in a
Broncos
second.
are a good squad. We should have beat the fucking Rams. They're a good squad, and we beat the ass.
In my
off
opinion,
of
the Rams are the best team in the NFC
Right.
NFC West, maybe even in the NFC.
The only team that we squeaked out by was fucking whatever the fuck it was a couple weeks ago. I can't remember. Titans. No, not Titans.
No, you guys have drubbed everybody. I think week 1 you smashed the Dolphins. Week 2 you beat the Broncos. That was your squeak by win.
That was the squeak by. Yeah. Smashed the Titans by 21.
Lost to the Rams. Smashed the Raiders.
Smashed the Raiders. And then we get the Cardinals and the Chargers next. I'm
So-
like, dude, we got like 15 touchdowns between fucking
So
Daniel Jones and fucking JT.
So, Sean,
Two players.
I'm listening.
when I picked Daniel Dimes
Daniel Day-Lewis. Yes.
to be comeback player of the year,
Which I fucking laughed at you.
refresh my memory. Was that before he signed with the Colts in March, or was it?
No, it was that-
it was when he signed with the Colts, right?
No, it was when he signed with the Colts.
So March, 9 months ago, I picked Daniel Dimes, a.k.a. Vanilla Vic, to be the comeback player of the year. And everybody laughed at me.
I laughed at you.
They're all going to laugh at you. And,
Nobody,
and
first of all, no one said that.
I remember going on FanDuel and trying to put money on it, and I couldn't because there was no odds on it yet.
There was no odds on it.
Actually, let me check what the odds are on it now because I bet you they're fucking like plus 500.
Probably pretty good, yeah.
That's my guess. Plus
No,
500.
plus 500 is way too high. It's probably like plus 250 now.
Right.
Comeback player of the year.
Yeah, him?
If it's even available.
He's probably the fucking leading candidate right now by fucking a wide margin. Who else is out there? Who's having a like DeMar Hamlin type season?
Sam Darnold.
Not really. What's he coming back from? He's not coming back from anything.
Sucking.
Not really. He just fucking went from one team to another.
Yeah, because he didn't do too bad. Was he in Vikings?
He was in the
right?
Vikings. The Vikings are like, yeah, we'll get off you a contract, but not really. And he's like, I'm just going to go to
Kirk
Seattle.
Cousins blew out, which we all knew was going to happen with him when Kirk Cousins left.
Plus
Donald came
600
up
for
and-
Danny Dimes.
Okay.
It's that high? You should take that.
Dak Prescott is number 1, plus 170.
Why?
Aiden Hutchinson is number 2 at plus 250.
Oh, but that's defensive end. That's impossible.
Christian McCaffrey, plus 340. Danny Dimes, plus 600. Trevor Lawrence, plus 1,300. I'm looking. Hold on. Let me see if there's anybody in here that might be worth it. How is Max Crosby plus 10,000 for like comeback player of the year? What did you come back from? Like,
Did he get
just-
hurt for like 3 games?
no, playing on the Raiders does not mean you came back. Like, just
He got
playing
hurt
on a
last year
shit
for like
team
3
doesn't mean you
games,
come
I think,
back.
Yeah,
though.
I don't know about that.
Darren Waller plus 1,900.
It should be plus 19,000 because he came out on the shit Dolphins.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
But Danny Dimes plus 600. If this had been preseason,
That Theo Epstein?
when he signed with the Colts, I guarantee you that'd have been plus 10,000 all day.
If someone's giving you 10,000 to 1 odds,
Yeah.
you
I
take
mean,
those odds.
dude,
I
with the
took
way
the plus 30,000 odds on Nick Benito last year to win Defensive Player of the Year, and that shit almost panned out because now I think Nick Benito's like I think he might even be the front runner for Defensive Player of the Year.
Right.
Let me check.
Danny Jones has fucking
Defensive Player of the Year
9
is
tutties.
Nick Benito is number 3 at plus 500. Aiden Hutchinson, Micah Parsons, Nick Benito. Those are your top 3. Myles Garrett, Will Anderson Jr. round out the top 5.
That's not bad.
Man, is there anybody who's like really far down this list that could like really fucking?
I mean,
No,
as long
I
as
wouldn't know.
he doesn't get hurt and he keeps playing the way he's playing, I'm just happy that we have like a resurgence of the fucking O line. Like Quentin Nelson's fucking back.
Hey, Quentin, what's up, man?
That dude is almost 100% positive, at least if not 95% positive. The reason why Jonathan Taylor is on a fucking absolute ass tear.
But Jonathan Taylor kills me because like like we talked about this yesterday.
He's up and down, up and down.
He's feast or famine.
right.
You know what I mean? Like I bet Jonathan Taylor to score me a touchdown in a parlay. He gets nothing. The next week he goes out. He has 6 touchdowns on the year.
2 games.
In 2 games. All 6 of his touchdowns in 2 games. 3 and 3. Like what the fuck? Except for the one I think he had a receiving touchdown.
I don't know. I feel like
Oh, it's
parlay.
rushing.
Yeah.
I feel like
Oh,
parlays
yeah, he's
and
got one. He's got one.
parlays and betting this year has been bad. I think running backs in general this year have been bad.
Listen, parlays are suckers bets. We always talk.
Of course
about
they
it.
are.
That's
It's what it
this
is. It is
you know,
what it is.
I throw $10 at a haymaker once a week just to see
Right.
if I can flip
Quit your job.
flip the script on my no. I just want to flip the script on my fucking money in versus money out because
Oh.
I had a rough year in NASCAR this year. I only got 3 wins so far this year as opposed to 11 from last
You
year.
should
That's
spend
rough.
$25 and buy one of those mini Bitcoin miners that give you a 1 in 10,000 chance to win 1 Bitcoin a day.
Yeah, they're not that much money, like $300, aren't they?
$25.
Oh, all right. Never mind. I saw a kid
But
on
there's only
TikTok the other day.
there's
that
only
was
there's
like,
only
had a
like
bunch
there's
of
only,
'em.
there's only like 5% of like the Bitcoin, the mine left in the world, so it's not like you have a limited amount of time.
That's why I keep buying it every other week with my paychecks. Just automatically buys Bitcoin. I've been doing it for quite a
Well,
while
that's
now.
different. That's different. That's not mining it though.
No,
That's
no,
different.
I just buy the shit. I'm like, yeah, whatever. If it goes up, cool.
But to your point, the Colts are doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
They're whooping the fuck out of bad teams,
Uh-huh.
and they're hanging tough against good teams. Now, people might look at Denver and be like, "Well, Denver's not that good." No, fuck you. Denver's a good team.
Denver's good.
Denver should
Denver's
be
a good team.
Denver for all intents and purposes should be 5-0 right now.
Especially squeaking by the Eagles. We shouldn't be the loss. I'm sorry, but we chalked that up as a loss on my end. But we didn't know how good the Colts were going to be this year. I didn't know Tyler Warren was going to be like the second coming of tight end Jesus Christ.
I mean, like I said, I picked Danny Dimes to be comeback player of the year. I had a really good feeling that Danny Dimes that the Colts were going to be a threat to be a playoff team this year.
And I know that like I watch the Colts every fucking week. I know that we needed a centerpiece as bad as fucking anybody does. Like the depth that we have with JT, with fucking Alec Pierce, who's out with a concussion right now, fucking Pittman, Josh Downs, and Dimes, dude. Those 5 dudes right there, and Tyler Warren, sorry, with his fucking ridiculous ass coming out of nowhere. The depth that we have on those like skill positions is ridiculous. If we can stay healthy, which is I know the biggest knock the fuck on wood because it's
Tyler
early.
Warren coming out of nowhere. I told you at the draft he was going to be fucking amazing for you day one.
Rookies are rookies, man. You
Nope.
never put the fucking brush in the fucking water until you're ready to fucking change the color. I have no idea what that means.
took the
but
toothpaste. I took the toothpaste out of the
Sounded
tube.
good.
yeah.
I know you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, but I was happy to fucking.
We all, yeah, I mean, we all.
He's-
I knew
he's
he was
that
a
good.
prospect. He was a good prospect,
No,
but
he's
I didn't
fucking
know.
great.
I didn't know he was going to be
But
throwing
we wondered aloud if Ty Warren was the right pick for the Colts because, like, really, like, you don't have more needs than a tight end right now.
Dude,
like,
with the sieve of the offensive line we
Yeah,
had the last
but
couple years
but all of a
before, we're
sudden,
like, oh
he
my
helps.
but all of a sudden, that sieve of an offensive line got healthy,
fuck,
and now
gone,
they're right.
Gone. It's gone.
So maybe the Colts GM and the front office saw something that we didn't, and they said, you know what? No, we feel like we've got good players on the offensive line. We feel like we can do it. We feel like we just need a quarterback that can set the protections, get the ball out on time, and make things work with the offensive line that we have, and we can afford to take this tight end, give him another weapon, and now look, you're 4-1.
Yeah,
tied
and
with the Jaguars of all fucking teams
and
for
Danny
first place in the
Dimes
division.
has 5 fucking dudes that he can fucking with the rotation. And I know Adonai Mitchell right now is not very favored by Colts fans and people and shit.
But
like
he's still
that.
good.
But he still has some pretty fucking. He's fast as shit. He's got good hands. I just love
Good hands.
I mean,
Yeah, unless he's getting
well,
up close to
unless
the goal
he's
line.
getting to the fucking goal line, right? Just got to.
That
He
was
gets a little.
That was his knock in
Yeah.
college when he was coming out of fucking Texas.
He gets a little 6'7",
His
6'7".
hands were the-
yeah, in
iffy.
Texas, you know why? He was very jittery around getting hit. That's why he was fucking bitchy.
Yeah, well, his route running, like his precision, the way he fucking rips shit,
It's
like
great.
He's fast.
A
He's just
plus.
full of energy. But,
But he doesn't like getting hit.
Yeah, and I mean that's why he's kind of like the number 4 guy right now, or whatever the fuck we got, because Downs, Pierce have solidified themselves as
Mr. Pierce.
number 2 and 3, I guess, because Downs
69.
is 3. Michael Pittman, I'm so happy he's getting to eat with somebody who's a solid fucking quarterback. And I remember being in hearing Dimes in New York having like these like flashes in the pan greatness, like, man, if he could just get the fuck out of New York, or man, I swear to God, this guy Dimes, he's got something, you know what I mean? Enough to at least get himself a fucking nickname, even though the team sucked ass.
Vanilla Vic.
So it's like
Indiana Jones.
I was on my I really hope this fucking works type shit when we brought him in. I didn't hate on him because I'm like, I know my brother, guys who know football, people who talk all the time, they saw things that they liked in this kid. I know we are literally one fucking plug away from making a pretty fucking solid team. It happened.
One
It
lean of the
worked
plug
out.
away.
And it worked out right now. Through 5 weeks, we're 4-1. We should be 5-0. And I mean, as long as everything, I mean, the defense is actually fucking coming out, dude. Like,
But that's the thing, like, so you look at the AFC right now, right, and you've got the Jags and the Colts tied right now for basically what's ultimately the 1 seed. Then you've got the Chargers at 3-2, the Broncos at 3-2. Who am I missing? That's in between us. No, 4-1.
bang, no.
Yeah, that's it. It's the Chargers, the Jets, the Chargers and the Jesus Christ, Joey, the Jaguars and the Colts, the Broncos, the Chargers, the Patriots.
Yeah, and the Bills.
Are the Texans 3-2 too? I think the Texans.
No, they're like 1-3, dude.
No.
2-3. Sorry, they're 2-3.
Oh, they're 2-3.
Yep.
The Chiefs are now 2-3.
Yep.
I thought the Texans were 3-2.
No, they suck.
We
dick
sure?
This year. Yeah.
I'm looking. I'm
Are you sure?
Texans are 2-3.
2-3. Okay.
So I said, not 3-2.
So Broncos, Chargers, Jaguars are 4-1, Colts are 4-1, Steelers are 3-1.
Steelers, that's what it was.
They were idle
Patriots,
this week.
Patriots, Bills.
Because I remember sitting there looking at
Yeah,
the
right,
graph, and
right,
I'm like,
right,
how the
right.
fuck did the Steelers sneak into this bullshit?
Because they're 3-1 and they were idle this week.
Yep.
They had a bye. So right, Steelers problem. But now you look. So let's shift gears here real quick because I want to talk a little bit about the Chiefs and the Jags from last night because we'll stay in the AFC South and we'll get to the Broncos, the Eagles. We'll do Week 6. Real quick on the Chiefs and the Jags. First and foremost, have the Chiefs? Is the sheen come off?
Yes.
Is the aura gone?
No,
Yes.
this burnout. I think the players have legit burnout.
You know what I think it is? I think you got too many motherfuckers who did so well for a while with each other. The chemistry, once shit goes bad, they're like a bunch of fucking high school bitches, bro. It's like war. Now it's all about me.
You know what they kind of remind me of a little bit is like the 96, 97 Cowboys. When they still had Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin and Emmitt Smith.
Everybody's a household name on that fucking
And
team.
everybody knows that the whole team is Hall of Famers, but they're running out of gas.
Yep, they're all sick of each other. The glitz and the glam is gone, bro.
And at what point do we start to look to like, okay, like we know Pat Mahomes is still pretty fucking good, right?
Of course.
Mahomes is pretty nasty. Like, I mean, he's
Just fucking Patrick Mahomes.
he still does Patty Mahomes things, even when you don't think he should be able to do Patty Mahomes things.
Even when he throws the ball at the dirt, Chris Collinsworth is like, I'm just kidding, but yeah, no, seriously, but
No, he does. Chris Collinsworth literally like
only Patrick Mahomes could make that heads up of a play. I'm like throwing the ball on the ground.
yeah,
The
he
fuck?
throws the ball away. What a fucking heads up throw by
The
Pat
IQ,
Mahomes. Now here's a guy, you know.
So
Um,
bad.
yeah,
Anyway,
and I like Collinsworth, but
I
yeah,
do
he does
too. His
slob
Yep.
Mahomes'
His
knob.
voice lets me know what time it is.
Yeah, right.
That's all I
Exactly.
care about. Yep.
But has the sheen is the luster rubbed off, or are we just looking at a team that's just kind of like, hey, this is what they were last year, but the wins didn't go. The wins went their way. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause remember they were a toenail away from losing to Baltimore opening night. You know, they were a shit call against the Bengals from losing. You know, they should have been probably 2-3 to start the year last year, and they still made the Super Bowl. Is this a team that we think is going to turn it on and turn it around, or are these early season losses going to be too much of a heavyweight, too much of a detriment? Are they burned out? Is this the 98 Cowboys? You know, when we finally saw the end of like the Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman era, we're like, all right,
And
that's
then went
it.
to the Cardinals after that, right? Was that his
Emmett
stop?
went, yeah, and went
He
to the
went right
Cardinals. Michael
Cardinals.
retired. Troy retired.
Yep.
Troy's egg, you know, he had scrambled
Was
eggs
Larry
upstairs.
Allen
Well, he
so
was trying to go.
bad?
He was trying to go
Yeah.
to the Dolphins, and the Dolphins wouldn't pass him in the physical.
Right. Troy Aikman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Wow. I
Yeah.
was
So-
after
fuck,
after
bro.
Marino.
So, but like I just remember like I remember the '98 Cowboys going into they played Minnesota on Thanksgiving, right? Everybody remembers Randy Moss's rookie year. Randy had 3 catches, 140 yards, 3 touchdowns. He destroyed the Cowboys. I remember Troy Aikman getting up. It felt like we were at Uncle John and Auntie Carol's in Connecticut.
Oh.
Remember Uncle John's ill man cave with the pool table downstairs?
Yeah, yeah. Blasting Coolio and shit.
Yeah,
playing pool and
Gangsta's
shit.
Paradise.
Fuck yeah, songs
Fucking-
brand new.
yeah.
Dangerous Minds. that shit was.
Well, it was
yeah.
98. It was a couple years old at that point, but yeah.
Oh, no, Michelle Pfeiffer. It was like a brand new fucking movie. Wasn't
No, that
it?
was 98.
Oh wow.
4 years old at that point, but we were still banging out to it
Oh wow.
because we didn't. We had because we only had like. I mean, think about it. We had like 5 CDs between
Yeah, we
the two
couldn't
of us.
listen to it anyway.
Yeah,
'cause-
but
yeah.
Uncle John and Dad liked it, so they were
Yeah.
kind of letting us listen to it. But anyway, we were playing pool with our cousins. Our cousins, they're not really our cousins, but they were our cousins.
Yeah.
And but I remember watching that game in their basement on Thanksgiving. We went there for Thanksgiving,
Damn, I wish I knew what I wasn't
and
watching.
I remember just seeing Troy Aikman pick himself up off the turf. It felt like every single snap on off it. Like he was. I remember he had blood running down his arm. He was just beat the fuck up, and I remember just kind of like sitting there and being like, "It's over." Like the Broncos were the defending Super Bowl champs. They beat Green Bay the year before. They were at that point. I think they were still like 11-0 or 12-0. I'm like, and Minnesota was looking like an absolute fucking juggernaut.
Yeah,
and
that was
John
with
Rand. That was the John Randall
Moss.
defense. And I remember watching them, and that's what I feel like we're seeing with the Chiefs right now, where they're just that team that's been like, all right, we did it. We came in. We were young, productive. We kicked ass. We took names. We built a dynasty. And now that is running it's run its course. Like, we even saw it with the Patriots. The Patriots won 3 out of 4. They went 10 years without winning anything. Granted, they were in the mix every year.
After that 07 year, 08, 09, 10, those
13,
struggling
14.
years. 11, they had to come back.
10, they were the number 1 seed.
Yep.
Brady was MVP. 11, they were the 1 seed.
And they went to the Super Bowl.
And went to the Super Bowl, lost. 12, they were the 2 seed, lost to Baltimore.
Yep.
13, 2 seed, lost to Denver. 14, 1
Super
seed,
Bowl.
Super Bowl. 15, lost to Denver, and then they went on that was their next dynasty. But it was a 10-year run.
Oh, 12. That's right. 12 was
Because
the
05 they lost.
right.
05 they
Todd
lost to Denver in the second round. 06 they lost the AC Championship. 07 they lost Super Bowl. 08 they missed. 09 they lost the wild card round to Baltimore. 10 they lost the wild card the divisional round to the Jets. 11 they lost the Super Bowl. 12 they lost to Baltimore. 13 they lost to Denver. 14
It's a decade, though. A decade of not winning the big game. You were consistently in it, but then the rack was, hey, you're getting in the dance, but you're not winning the game. Are we seeing what was happening around here is that this is year 7 of the Mahomes, Kelce's, Andy Reid's. Are you getting to that burnout period where these guys, like I think it was mentioned today, someone had mentioned it on a national media stage, all the playoff games they've played over that 7-year stretch or over that 6.5-year stretch is equivalent of another extra season of games. They've essentially played almost 8 seasons now in that same 7-season stretch.
Well, it's like the same thing we say about LeBron when he went to the finals every year. Like,
Right,
when it happens, right? But no, I don't think that's like. I'm not going to use that as an excuse because
it's not an excuse, but it's just like I think the guys are just like
I think it's a
age.
I think it's a replenishment of talent.
Yes.
I mean, you've still got Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt out there running back.
Worthy too, right?
That's
Xavier
not an
Worthy's
upgrade.
pretty good.
They haven't upgraded that position in years.
I think Rice is coming back next week. And I think
Rashee Rice.
That's going to be a big one for them at wide receiver.
Yes, it will be. He's extremely talented.
Yeah, he's fast.
And let's
Fucking
not
fast.
mince words about his ability. Like his off-field shit, I honestly don't think he should be playing in the NFL maybe ever again.
You don't allow men to get in car accidents and get off on the highway and just walk away?
No, I mean apparently you do when you're Rashee Rice. You can do that. But nonetheless, whatever. That's neither here nor there. That's going to be a shot in the arm for that offense.
Mm-hmm.
But still, you look around. Travis Kelce, shell of his former self.
Big time.
Xavier Worthy, not really that great.
No.
Juju Smith-Schuster, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like, when you go up against a team that's good, those guys are going to be phased out and shut down. You're going to be able to take care of a Rashee Rice and neutralize them. The only thing they still have going for them is that Patrick Mahomes is extremely good.
Yeah.
And when you're extremely good, you're going to be able to find ways to make plays. Now,
He's the only motherfucker I see throw across the goddamn field so many times and nothing fucking bad ever happens, bro.
because they design plays like that, where there's going to be a guy because they know the coverage is going to go with these 3 guys.
And they're gonna have somebody
And there's
coming
going to be
back
somebody
to him.
back there, and there's not going to be anybody unless a defender gets savvy to it, picks up on it, and just hangs back.
Rarely.
But even still, now you're down a body over here.
Yeah.
It's
and
all-
then that's
it's-
an easy pass. Yeah,
It's all by design. So the Chiefs, talent-wise, they haven't done a great job replenishing that talent that they need to in order to stay on top. The only thing they still have going for them is Pat Mahomes. Kind of like what we had with Brady in like 06.
Yeah.
You know, in like 09, 10.
Yeah.
You know, when Brady was out there, like, he's like, hey, listen, like, but they had, but 09, 10, they had Gronk and Hernandez, so that doesn't count.
Right.
They definitely had
Fucking
talent. But
Kelsey's mind's too preoccupied with fucking pancake ass. You know what I mean? He's freaking not even on the field half the time.
Can we not bring her up right now?
what, Taylor Swift, bro?
Yeah.
You don't want to bring up the Swifties, bro?
Good old
I've heard enough about her CD this week. I'm like,
Is she dropping a new one?
stop.
Yo, she dropped a new one.
Oh, it's already out?
Oh, you didn't hear?
What you
Fuck
didn't?
no.
You didn't hear every major news sports station talk about? She has a song about Travis Kelce's dick.
You want to know? This is how I know I follow the right shit on social media and I stay away from the wrong shit because I had no fucking.
Oh, the only reason I knew about it was because Lauren told me.
I had no idea.
Because my wife listened to it. And my
This
wife
is
actually,
the first
Dude,
that
it
I'm
was-
hearing.
it was
my
like-
wife actually digs it. My wife is like, she's like, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan at all. She's like, put this song, you know, she's like, some shit bops on this thing.
Slaps, bro. Yeah.
Slaps a bit. I'm
Kayla,
like, whatever.
My wife told me. My wife was like, "Oh, Taylor Swift's new album came out." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." And she's like, "Oh, there's a song about Travis Kelce's dick on it." And I was like, "Yeah, I heard." Because it's all
Redwood is a penis. It's a
yeah, it's
euphemism for
because
penis.
it's all over like fucking like Barstool and shit like that.
Yeah,
And I'm
I'm not
like,
even gonna look it up.
It's-
I'm gonna have to have the. I'm gonna,
honestly, it's the most nothing release of all time to me because I don't give a shit. Dude.
bro,
I'm
this
not,
is the first I'm fucking hearing about it. I'm so happy and proud of myself. This is the first I'm
hey, you
hearing
know what?
about
Taylor
it.
Swift released a new album. Cool. Don't care.
Nope.
Never cared before. Certainly not going to care now.
Nope.
I mean, I'm glad it sounds like she's getting properly dick down now.
Good
you
for
know?
her.
Good for her. She's getting real dick for the first time
Amazing.
in her life.
Oh,
Good-
so wait, does her album suck?
Good for Travis
no
Kelce.
idea.
Oh, yeah.
No, the reviews of it have been pretty good.
Of course.
yeah, she
But-
made like $1 billion in like 24 hours. Like I
Wow.
doubt it. I doubt her album sales are bad.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
we gotta buy it first to find out it sucks. Unfortunately.
You don't have to buy
Not-
anything anymore.
not
You just,
anymore,
she
yeah.
just releases it into the wild.
Right.
But, yeah.
Into the wild, aka
Go forth.
this.
And if it loves me, it will send money back.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
And here comes a fucking deer made out of cash. You're like, what the fuck?
fuck her there. It's like a fucking moose. But no, I think I wonder if the Chiefs are hitting that fatigue
I
level.
think so.
Of
honestly.
like I said, like those mid '90s Cowboys teams where like, yeah, the names are all the same, the faces are all the same, but the production and the winning isn't the same.
you need
You hit that wall at some point, and you got to replenish the talent. And I don't think, honestly, I think they've done a really good job defensively.
Yep.
But offensively, I don't think they've done a great job.
No. I think what's going to happen is this year is the first year they don't make the Super Bowl, and it's going to be like, like the Chiefs didn't make it. They'll make the
honestly,
playoffs.
I don't think they're going to even make the AFC Championship.
No, probably not. I think they're going to have a big comeback, like a come to Jesus meeting where they're just going to have, like, we're not as good as we thought we were.
Because quite frankly, right now, they're the second best team in the division. Denver's the best team in the division.
I think Denver's.
I mean, 1 through 53, Denver's the best team. They had their. I'll concede their quarterback's better. Outside of that, that's it.
I agree with that. I do think in the offseason, though.
And don't even fucking bring up the Chargers. I don't want to hear about.
No,
it.
no, no. I think in the offseason, though, the
They're
Chiefs.
just there to round out the numbers.
I think the Chiefs do like a major move, though. They go out and try to get a major piece. They'll
now
trade
see,
for a major piece.
That could change some shit up. What if they go out and they get like a Marvin Harrison Jr. from Arizona, or they go and they pry.
I think an established
they pry
star.
T. Higgins away from the Bengals because the Bengals are like, fuck, we're fucked. We shouldn't
Oh,
have given this.
AJ
Colin
Brown from the Eagles. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Because you know that I'm unhappy that I'm just hypothetically thinking out loud.
Okay, I was gonna say Tyreek Hill, but oh yeah, that's right. We watched him almost lose his leg last week.
Oh yeah, we did.
R.I.P. Tyreek Career.
But yeah, you're right. I think there'll be somebody that they'll be able to go get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's gonna they're probably if there's a move to be made that will make them better and put them back, and that'll be a shot in the arm, especially with Rashee Rice coming back. I think they make it. I don't think the Chiefs are afraid to make that move.
I just don't want to see like Justin Jefferson end up in fucking the Chiefs. I'd be like, what the fuck? How did
well,
that
no,
happen?
the Vikings are still considering themselves a contender, and Justin Jefferson's a major part of that. So,
Yep.
We've seen the Dallas Mavericks get rid of Luka for nothing.
but that was
After-
because,
After the Lakers were
but
like,
that's because Rob Pelinka just used that magic tongue of his.
the Lakers.
you know,
Hey, do you realize this player is an alcoholic, right? And they're like, oh my god, we have to get rid of him now.
exactly. I mean, it's not the it wasn't so much that the Lakers. All right.
Jedi mind trick.
Yeah, exactly. All right, like I'll give you that. Never underestimate the stupidity of an NFL GM, right? Okay. We did see the Raiders trade a first round pick or it was the other way around for what's his name, the wide receiver.
Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper, thank you.
It was Dallas.
Dallas traded a
Dallas.
first-round pick for him.
Yeah, it was stupid. And
Dumb.
they said they might have traded 2, and I was
And
like,
we
that was
said-
fucking even stupider.
And we said that was the dumbest shit you could have done.
Yeah, you don't
Ever.
trade first-round picks for fucking wide receiver.
Not mid-season. The fuck?
Yeah.
The hell you doing, bro? When is the last?
The hell? What the helly?
The Heliante? The Heli Berry? 6'7".
The helly Cyrus? Oh fuck yeah.
Dude, oh, please.
So anyway,
So many of my kids will do it. 6, 7, 6, nonstop. The whole fucking team in the dugout. 6, 7, 6, 7. Like, shut the fuck up. Just scream at them.
it's like, do you even know what that means? They're like, nope. But it's
It
funny.
doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything.
I know. That's
Yeah.
the funny part about it. I think that's kind of
They do it to see the adults rage out. That's why they do
I
it.
think that's what makes it the funniest part.
Because one of the kids.
Because I did it the other
Because we're
day.
finally on the old people's side.
Yes.
We're like, fuck you, kids.
So the kids I coach, they're like, "Can we call our team the 6 7s?" And I'm like, "No." So I said no, and then one of the parents was like, "Hey," told one of the kids was like, "Hey, no 6 7 stuff in the dugout," and the kid's like, "All right," and he gets in the dugout, and like mid game, the kid just goes, yells to me, "Coach, what's the score?" And I'm like, "We're not keeping score," and he goes, 6 7. And then it just starts. Both teams just start yelling at 6 7. It's like, ah.
All right.
Do you see the fucking
That
videos
sounds
of
kind of
the-
funny to me. Those kids,
Yeah.
those kids sound like they got a sense of humor, and I like
Right.
it.
They
Do you
do,
see
oh,
the
yeah.
videos of the In-N-Out burgers in California and shit?
No.
Yes, they go wild.
In-N-Out burger when they ring
They're all
up,
drunk though.
they're like order
66.
66.
Ah.
Everybody's got their phones out and shit. Yo, it's like all of a sudden the guy's like
It's so
6 7. Everybody's like, ah, fucking fries.
Everyone's
flying,
everyone's
sodas
doing this.
flying and shit. Like people go fucking nuts. Bro, I'm like, what the
All
fuck?
right, that's funny to me now.
Yeah.
I don't know. And, like I thought it was wicked stupid.
It is wicked
when I
stupid.
first heard about it, and then they're like, I'm like, what does it mean? They're like, nothing.
Nothing.
It means nothing. I'm like, oh, well, that's actually funny then.
It
All right. never mind.
originally started with like something about like somebody's height, and that was like the originality of it. I watched a teacher on TikTok tell me like how
I don't know. Like I love
some
stupid
shit like that.
stupid meme shit like that.
Yeah,
because like
dude.
you have no idea where it comes from, how it was funny. Like why is Big Chungus funny? You know what I mean? Like
People will never know.
I went away from I didn't go on dank memes for like 3 days. I come back and I'm like, what the fuck's a Chungus?
Yo, 6 7 and you chopped unk. That's the other thing.
you chopped on.
I got told I was chopped. And I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? I was like, why am I chopped?
Because that means you cut, old man.
Yeah, I know. I was
Yeah.
No, it
like,
means you're
God
ugly.
damn.
No, it means you're ugly.
Nah.
Yes, it is chopped. I mean, yeah. That
Oh
bitch is
yeah, that's right.
chopped.
Thad puts it. Yeah, it was Lamelo. It was Lamelo Ball because he's 6'7".
Oh,
The song was about Lamelo. Yeah, that's what it was.
It's something like that. It
Yeah.
has to do with like a
but it
height,
just but it
No, but it means literally nothing.
it means nothing. There's
like,
no context.
That's
to it.
one
right.
of it.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything at all. I
Which is
just
the
wanna-
best part. It doesn't.
Right.
It shouldn't mean anything. That's what makes it funny.
Right.
If it doesn't mean anything, it's funny. If you're like, well, why is that funny if it doesn't mean anything? Because that's the joke. They're like,
Right.
but that doesn't make sense. I'm like, exactly. That's why you don't get it. And they're
Right.
like, there's nothing to get. Exactly.
It's only until you use it organically you understand, and then you're like, motherfucker.
Exactly, dude. Like,
Yeah.
when I said it to my wife yesterday,
Yeah.
and she's like, what are you doing? And I was just like, 6 7.
Yeah.
And she was like glared at me,
Yo,
and
bro,
she was
what
like,
are you up to? I don't know, bro. 6 7.
she was just
you know?
glared at me, and she was like, no, we are not doing that. And I'm like, 6 7.
When someone tells you you're being chopped unk, it typically implies that you're being rejected because you're old.
Yeah, exactly. You're cut.
I'm telling
You're cut because you're old.
Yeah,
See you
or
later.
chopped also means ugly. I'm telling you.
Yo, if you're
That
chopped.
bitch is chopped. That dude's chopped.
All
They're
right.
ugly.
Hey, don't get me wrong, dude. Don't even get it twisted. I told a coworker he was minced one day, and he went on a fucking tirade and called me a fat piece of shit. So
Jesus Christ. My
Yeah.
God.
yeah, no, it's true story.
All right, bet.
True story. He posted a shirtless picture, a shirtless selfie of himself. And I was like, looking minced, bro. And he was like, you look like you're about to have a heart attack, bro. You don't look like you could run very far. I'm not taking fitness advice from you, you fat fuck. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I've just benched 500 pounds in my life. Like, no big deal.
Right,
Like, I'm
get
sorry,
fuck
you know.
outta here,
I mean,
dude.
I know I don't look like a beacon of fitness over here, but I've done, I can kind of bench press your fucking car, you prick.
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was funny. I never showed you guys that? Oh, yeah. And you know what's funny? I mean, obviously, like, the thing went over his head. He didn't understand what minced was. You know what I mean? Like, which, I don't know, like, when you say minced, right? What do? You mince something.
Yeah.
You chop
Cut
it
up.
finely.
Yeah.
Chopped, peeled, cut. Like, it's not hard to connect the dots to that one.
Right.
But he was just like, yeah, I'm not taking fitness advice from you, bro. You don't look like you could run a fucking quarter of a mile. And he goes, honestly, your death certificate's probably going to have fucking, like, heart attack on it. So, whatever. And I was like, all right, a simple thank you, bro, would have been fine. Like, I was
Right.
just trying to compliment you on your,
Bitch. Yeah.
on your 4-pack, which
Yeah.
wasn't even 6.
Yeah.
You fucking lame.
Guess who's not coming out
Yeah,
for rec?
get 2 more abs, bitch. No, it was a coworker.
Oh, word.
No, yeah, it wasn't a con. It was a coworker.
Oh, all right.
It was a coworker. I'll
Jesus
tell you who it was
Christ.
after the
Oh, I
show.
would've went even higher. All right.
Oh, it became a huge running joke at work now.
Oh, word.
Oh yeah. And then somebody looked up minced on to mince on Google,
Yeah.
and it was to curtsy meekly or walk meekly or
mince around.
mince gay gay
Yeah,
men
you're
like gay.
mincing around, bro.
Yeah.
Like, get to the fucking point.
Not even that, but it was but to do it gaily.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like kind of homosexually. And he was like, oh, well, maybe he thought he called. Maybe he looked it up and thought you called him a homo. So now every time I see that guy, I'm like, oh, what's up, you mincy motherfucker?
Yeah, bitch.
Not the kid who thought it, but anyway,
Right.
the other guy.
I gotcha.
But now it's a joke, so we just, whatever. Anyway,
Nice.
But
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, the Chiefs suck. Go Jags.
Jesus Christ.
Also, let's talk real quick about the Jags side of this coin. I could have timed with a fucking sundial how long it took Trevor Lawrence to get the fuck up
Oh, yeah.
after he tripped over his own fucking dick and then fell
Fell twice.
twice. And I'm like,
And he dove
and
just for good measure.
I mean, how aggravating as a Chiefs fan does that have to be? Where this dude's basically laying on the turf, flopping around like a dead fish for a good 2.5 seconds, and nobody can get to him.
What about Chris Jones, who just didn't play the whole last drive? The whole last play, he just didn't play.
and nobody could touch him down, because if they touch him down at that point, basically game's
Game over.
And it's just like, yeah. And again, I'm glad the Jags won because it helps the Broncos, but what the fuck was that, bro? I'm sorry, I am no longer going to subscribe to the notion that Trevor Lawrence is an elite talent. I think, or an elite quarterback. I think he has above average physical talent. Okay, I think he's got a hand cannon. He can run. He's pretty athletic. But he kind of fucking sucks, dude. Can we just call a spade at this point? He's not that good. I got into an argument with a kid on Twitter, and guess what he brought up, Sean? Guess what he brought up, Paul?
College.
Guess what statistic he brought up?
No, don't fucking.
DVOA. And he was like, well, and he's like, and he comes back and he's like, well, if you can't understand advanced metrics, then what he's saying, those metrics aren't advanced. They're retarded. I was like, these advanced metrics are shit that bug men who can't play the game make up so that they can feel like they're part of the game. Because they know that they could never actually get on a field and do any of this shit. And they don't understand how what an eye test is. Just go watch the fucking game and please tell me at what point has Trevor Lawrence in the last 4 years ever looked elite?
I can't even fucking believe he still stayed on the same fucking team.
I honestly can't believe he wasn't traded in the offseason. You don't trade elite talent, and his name was getting kicked around as being traded. So no, he's not a fucking elite quarterback.
How do you trade Russell Wilson, but you don't trade fucking Trevor Lawrence?
Well,
how do you trade fucking
trade four? You mean?
Well, I'm just saying, how do you get these guys that have moved who are 10 times better, but it's Jacksonville's just sitting there too busy going Duval.
They gave him a ton of money. That's why.
How
They're
tall is Trevor
Browns.
Lawrence? 6'7".
Yeah, we don't want to be the Browns. You know what I mean?
And I get that. And listen, Trevor Lawrence isn't bad. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I think he's very average.
He's maybe top
His ceiling,
15.
his ceiling is,
And
I would say
he's 15.
He's
middle of the pack.
18 to 21.
No, I think Trevor Lawrence on his best day is the 10th best quarterback in the league. On average, I think he's somewhere 16 to 18.
That's what I'm saying. He's fucking 15. God damn it!
Well, no, I think he's worse. I think he's middle, bottom middle of the pack most
Right.
days, and I just don't see it with him anymore. And I'm tired of pretending like I do. So, fuck out of here, Trevor Lawrence. I'm all set with you. I like you. I hope you do well. And honestly, I want you to have success because I think you're I wanted you to. I was rooting for you coming out. You know,
Right.
you're fucking Clemson, And I
Right.
fucking hate Clemson, but
Me
whatever.
too.
Miami's the number 1 team in the country right now, so fuck all
Miami
you.
is?
Boom. What's up,
How did
bitch?
Oregon get bumped to number 3? After
Carson
beating
Beck,
Penn
baby.
State,
We
dude?
the best.
Oh, yeah, because you guys beat
For
fucking
you.
Florida State.
It's
the
all
other night.
about
It was,
the
like,
you.
Not even ranked.
We didn't beat Florida State. We dicked down Florida State. We dog-dicked them. We was like dog-dicking.
What is it, Ohio?
But no, so anyway, yeah, that last play that he got up and ran it in was hilarious. But also, like, what the fuck was that, dude? Like, really? That's how you're going to lose the goddamn game if you're the Chiefs? That is going to be fucking infuriating. So, again, comes back full circle as to why I feel like the Chiefs. And also, the Pat Mahomes pick 6, 99-yard pick 6. Like, you're starting to see cracks in the Chiefs that you've never seen before.
Yeah. Never
And it's
even
not
thought
because,
that
and
would
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like the Jaguars are good. They're okay.
No, they're not good.
They're not good. I think the Chiefs are just playing some really shitty football right now.
Yes.
So I put
Yes.
more on the Chiefs being shitty last night than I do on the Jags being good. Good for the Jags. Thank you. Bless up. Glad you stood on business. 6-7. Whatever the kids are saying these days.
They're chopped.
They're chopped. You chop dunk. You know, whatever. Mahomes, you chop dunk. He's like, I'm fucking 27. Like, fuck you, you chop dunk.
Some 17-year-old get chopped.
Yeah.
chopped on.
And you know that kid that's from the Cam Newton commercial. I'm just loosening up my arm.
How old is that kid? That kid's probably like 23 now, 24.
What are you talking about, bro? That's Baker Mayfield.
I love they do that. You remember this kid? This is him now. It's like
Yeah.
a 33-year-old man.
It's Bo Nix. You're like, oh shit.
It does look like Bo Nix, to be honest with you.
Little bit. But speaking of Bo Nix, let's do Broncos Eagles, and then let's get on to game week 6, and then we'll get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
What a statement from my Denver Broncos to go into the defending champs' house, the undefeated defending champs, who I had said coming up to this game, by the way, was the best team in the league. Not because they were the best team in the league, on like looking team in the league, but because they were the deepest and they could beat you in a multitude of different ways. And the Denver Broncos found a way to overcome all of that. They hit a field goal when they needed to. It didn't get blocked. Okay,
Yep.
L.A. Rams, you paying attention?
Yep.
All right. They shut down. You know, Devontae Parker was cooking a little bit there. He had that one big play on like 3rd and 17.
Yep.
He got behind Riley Moss and you know, he got lucky and got a big, you know, half of his yards on one catch. Okay, cool, whatever. They go up 17-3. Fourth quarter comes, a 17-3 game in the fourth quarter. I don't know if it was the Broncos or the NFL teams in general were 1-122 when trailing by 14 entering the fourth quarter. I think it was the Broncos. Were 1-122
Yeah.
when trailing by 14 or more coming into the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Those are pretty staggering odds. The last time the Broncos won in Philly?
Never.
No, it's not never. I wouldn't be asking you a question that was never. That just
Yes, yes, you
no,
would.
that'd be a blatant setup.
You've done that many times. What the fuck you mean?
1986.
I was going to say 90.
Wow, so almost 40 years ago. 39 years ago.
39 years ago was the last time we won in Philly.
Yeah.
Bo Nix is the fucking truth. Okay? Cortland Sutton is the fucking truth. J.K. Dobbins might be the best free agent signing of the offseason. Let's not make let's not mince. There it is. Let's not mince any words here.
Fuck you. I'm not taking advice from you.
The Denver Broncos are the best team in the AFC West and arguably the best team in the AFC right now. Despite the fact that they're 3-2. Because they should be.
It's week 5.
Because in the 2 games they lost, they trailed for exactly 0 seconds in the fourth quarter, both of those games.
Right.
Just saying. Now, did they lose them? Yeah. Okay. Learn,
Is what
you
it
know.
is.
But here's the thing. The Broncos went into Philly, punched them in the fucking mouth in the fourth quarter. Bo Nix and Cortland Sutton did
Sutton's
fucking
nasty,
work, bro.
Sutton's nasty.
I mean, I'm talking 3rd and 15s, and they're hitting 21-yard fucking comeback routes.
Right.
Bo Nix was making elite throws. The defense was elite. Nick Bonito had 2.5 sacks again
Crazy.
already. I think is he leading the league in sacks right now? I think if he's not, it's damn close. I think he is.
I'll look it up.
But Nick Bonito was a monster. Jonathan Cooper, monster. John Franklin Myers, monster. Zach Allen, monster. The only guy on defense that I'm still like sitting here like kind of
Nick
like,
Benito, 7 sacks.
7 sacks. I'm still like hesitant about, and I can't wait until we get Greenlaw back from injury, is Alex Singleton. Because I feel like every single time there's a big play on the defense, I see Alex Singleton running behind the guy who's making the big play, and I'm like, God fucking damn it. Whether it was Jonathan Taylor in Indianapolis, Saquon Barkley on that wheel route this past weekend, Alex Singleton always seems to be the guy getting singled out. I think he's the weak link on the defense right now, or at least he's playing like it. Either way, PS2, Riley Moss, that secondary, dude, they are fucking balling. That defense is balling. They got in a rhythm. They're good. We didn't play our best game on Sunday by any means. Like, there was penalties.
Well, I mean, you had to score 18 in the fourth quarter. That's crazy.
Yeah, still had to score 18 in the fourth quarter. But can we just take a moment to pause and just admire the gigantic sack on Sean Payton for Evan Ingram scores the touchdown to make it 16-17. And no hesitation. Yeah, we're going for 2. And post-game, he said, yeah, I had about 5 or 6 plays drawn up before the game that if it came down to going for 2, like, we knew what we were going to run. He goes, I already knew what we were going to run. Bo Nix makes an elite throw to the pylon where only Troy Franklin can get it. They convert it. They go up 18-17. Boom, pressure's on Philly now. Philly can't do it. Denver gets the ball back. Another field goal, 21-18, 21-17. They throw the Hail Mary, gets batted down, whatever. Denver goes into Philly and makes a statement fucking win. Paul, you saw the Colts Broncos game. You know how that game turned out.
Yep.
The Broncos did not play good in that game. The Broncos did not play good against the Chargers. The Broncos have not played a good, in my opinion, the Broncos have not played a good football game yet this year.
Week 5, they're going to start settling in now.
Now I think they get the Jets in London on Sunday.
Oh,
And then they come home to the Giants.
God, I hate these fucking England games.
Me too. The fact that I have to wake up at 9:30 a.m. on Sunday and watch a football game is going to make me fucking irate.
Disgusting.
The only plus side of that is when the green flag drops in Vegas for the playoff race for NASCAR, the Broncos have been long over, and I'll be on to the Cup race. So it is what it is. But I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna toot my own fucking horn pretty hard because what did I say a couple weeks ago after we lost to San Diego? I said we're gonna blow out the Bengals on Monday night, and we're gonna go into Philly and we're gonna upset the Eagles, and we're gonna make a fucking statement. And now the Broncos are gonna go on a run. They're gonna win 5, 6, 7 in a row right here.
6, 7.
6, 7.
You'd be amazed how many times you say 6, 7, and then people stop you, and especially kids, and they'll just look at you. They'll go,
what did you say?
it activates in their mind. You ever hear that, like, on TikTok, you hear like the explosion in the background, like, when the video.
Yeah.
That's in the kid's mind. They look at you like that. They hear that. They look
They
at you.
look like, oh.
Hell yeah.
All right, I'm kind of loving it now. But anyway, I think the Broncos are going to go on a run here because if you look at their schedule.
It's Joey, 15-2. That's the Broncos.
It won't be that big. It won't be that good. But I still think.
I'm sorry, 14-3.
I still think 13 wins is the mark. They've got we got the Jets in London.
Yep.
Then we're at home against the Giants, at home against the Cowboys. Ooh, Cowboys, great offense, but they can't stop a nosebleed. And it's at home. And not for nothing, but every single time Dallas comes to Denver, they get their asses dicked. We're at the Texans.
What a wording.
We're at the Texans, a team I'm no longer remotely afraid of.
We got to talk about CJ really quickly, too.
We will. Then we get the Raiders at home and the Chiefs at home. All before the bye week. I could see them going undefeated in that stretch. That's a 5-game winning streak. Then they get the bye week. They're at the Commanders.
Who knows?
Which, that's a toss-up. And that's a Sunday night game, I believe.
Yep, Sunday night, 8:20 p.m.
Then they're at the Raiders.
Yep.
Then we get the Packers and the Jags at home, which those are two pretty
Packers
good
might be
teams.
tough.
At
be.
the Chiefs is going to be a dogfight, depending on what it is. It's a Thursday night Christmas Day game, and then we get the Chargers to close out the season.
Tough to know what Chargers you'll get. Depends if the Chargers are or not.
I mean, I'm assuming they'll be a walking mash unit by that point, like they usually are, and they'll have blown that 3-0 lead that they had a couple of weeks ago, which they've already done, because they're essentially tied with the Broncos. I think Denver's going to win this division. They're going to win it convincingly, and it starts this week in London with the Jets. They're going to go into London. They're going to throttle the Jets.
Yeah, that should be easy for them.
They're gonna snuff them. Then they're gonna come home. They're gonna snuff Jackson Dart and the Giants. I mean that first start for Jackson Dart and the against the Chargers was cool and all. But then they go home and they lose to the Saints to follow it up.
Trash.
Yeah, that's Brian Daboll. We talked about coaches being on the hot seat. Gannon, Daboll, Harbaugh potentially in Baltimore, but not really. We kind of put that one to bed. And, of course, Mike McDaniel in Miami, who should have been fired the Monday after he hung 70 on the Broncos and didn't kick the field goal, but that's another story for another day.
Boneheaded shit.
The Broncos are going to win this division. It's not even going to be close, I don't think. I think Kansas City's going to go on a little bit of a run. They'll finish second.
I think Kansas City fades. I'm telling you.
I still think they're going to finish second. I still feel like the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be in the playoffs. They're going to be in the conversation. But this is Denver's division to lose now. Even at 3-2, it's their division to lose. They're tied for the lead. It's going to be theirs. The schedule is very favorable, especially when you look at the home versus away games. The only away games that I was concerned with this year were at Philly and at Washington. Oh, and at Houston was a little bit of like a But now I look at Houston. I don't know what the hell's going on with Houston and C.J. Stroud. They look like they're just like C.J. Stroud's regressed.
Dude, fucking.
And he also talked about how he misses watching highlights of his high school play.
When he was athletic?
Yeah, when he was athletic.
Yeah.
He's like, man, I'm slowing down. It's like, dude, you're 26.
No.
You fucking
No,
idiot.
even worse. He just turned 24 on Friday.
Oh, 24? I used to be faster. I'd like slap you in your fucking face. You sound like Anthony Richardson taking himself out of the game right now.
I forgot what NFL reporter. We don't have to spend more than like 10 seconds on this, but some NFL reporter hinted at there's some stuff going on with him behind the scenes that the Texans are trying to hide. Like I don't know that they're hinting at like some mental health issues going on with him.
Injuries
but that's
and substance abuse or something?
No. I think they're trying to like hint at like mental health issues. Like he's very like a depressed person.
Oh.
And that kind of gives way to like he's like, man, I wish I was 17 again. Like that's fucking depressing, dude. That was like 6 years ago.
Yeah, dude, I wish I was 17 years old again, fucking more than half my life ago. Like, what the fuck, you idiot? I want to slap you in the face. You got millions of dollars. You're playing in a fucking crazy-ass league.
He's not even the prime of his life. 27 is
no
like peak
shit,
male.
you're not even there yet, bro.
He's like, nah, my life is over. My peak was 17.
Yeah, come be fucking 38.
Yeah, life comes at you fast.
Yeah.
All right,
And
so
you've actually accomplished dreams and goals.
Week 6. Let's just do a quick rundown of Week 6 before we get out of here. We got Thursday night, Philadelphia at the Giants. I think Philly goes in short week. I think they take out all their frustrations from Sunday.
They have to, absolutely.
On the Giants. Jackson Dart stands no chance in this one. And then we'll pick our 3 games. Denver at the Jets. Technically, it's a home game for the Jets in London. 9:30 a.m. Don't forget to set your lineups. I know that the Jets and Broncos have a bunch of fantasy players that are worth starting every week, so make sure you don't forget to set your lineups before you go to bed on Saturday night if you're not going to wake up in time. I think Denver's going to hang 30-plus on the Jets. Ish. Aaron Glenn, I think this is starting to look like a giant mistake.
Does Aaron Glenn know what he's doing?
I don't think he does. He looks about as clueless as I've ever seen a head coach look.
Like, they showed one of his speeches.
It's kind of, and it sucks. I like Aaron Glenn a lot. I really do.
I don't think
I'm a big
knows how
Aaron
to
Glenn
talk.
fan, but I just don't think he's there. Paul, your Indianapolis Colts playing host to the midget Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
Next week, pretty pumped.
The 2 teams that both can't seem to figure out how to carry the ball across the goal line. Going to face off.
Yeah. Let's see who can carry the ball over the goal line more times.
I'm going Indy in that one.
I'm hoping.
Oh my God!
I think
yes.
Indy gets
I'm
5-1.
saying yes, but I just hope we don't have one of those like couldn't put it together this week bullshit
then,
games against a shit team.
Also at 1 o'clock, Patriots at New Orleans in the Superdome, the site of their first ever Super Bowl championship against Spencer Rattler and those pesky Saints.
I hope the Patriots are going down there to ask, can we have Kamara? Like, can we just borrow him?
This is
Can he come home with us?
This is a recruiting trip. You know.
Do you need this man?
Prime time on 4 o'clock games that are worth watching.
Bucks 49ers.
Bucks Niners. I'm gonna go Niners in the upset.
Take Niners.
I'll take the Bucks. I think Baker can do it.
I do too, but I'm gonna go Bucks. I'm gonna go Niners in the upset just for the fun of it. Detroit, Kansas City in Kansas City.
Lions.
I'm gonna go KC. KC. I don't know. Until they lose 2 or 3 in a row, I'm not entirely sold that they're dead yet. So I don't think they'll. I think they'll avoid the back-to-back losses.
Okay.
Buffalo, Atlanta Monday night. We got a doubleheader Monday night. Thank God, because God, if I had to watch Washington, Chicago on Monday night,
Jesus Christ.
I'd be fucking livid. What is the Manning cast gonna be doing?
Probably Bears, Washington.
Let's see, Manning cast schedule. They might not have one this week. Nope, no, they don't. Wow, they're off for 3 weeks.
Damn, that sucks.
They're off till week 8. That blows.
Wow.
We know that Washington and the Chiefs, and then Cards, Cowboys, Eagles, Packers, Cowboys, Raiders, Panthers, Niners, Giants, Patriots. Blech. Oh my God, that is awful. What a terrible Monday night that's going to be now. I'm going to actually have to watch the games, and which means Beth Mowins might be calling one of them.
Ew.
Which just, God,
Ew.
I'll watch whatever one Joe Buck and Troy Aikman are calling because it'll be less annoying. But I'm going Buffalo, and I'm going to go Washington.
Okay.
I like Washington. Now that Daniels is back, it's a pretty different team. They got to get Scary Terry back, though.
I don't think either one of those teams is very good, especially Chicago. I think they suck.
Yeah.
They're pretty ass,
Fucking
but
Caleb Williams.
we'll see. As far as NASCAR betting goes, last week was the Roval. I cannot wait until they're done with the Roval. I hope the Roval never makes an appearance in the NASCAR schedule again. It sucks. It's terrible. I wish they would get away with it. We'll do a little bit more NASCAR next week just because there are some major rumors about NASCAR upping the horsepower,
Yeah.
changing the playoff format next year, and doing a bunch of shit to make the sport super way better.
More horsepower, please.
This week, Vegas. Oof. I don't know. I think I'm going Seabell, William Byron, Joey Logano, and give me Kyle Larson. Yeah, I know. Real thick limb, thin limb I'm going out on there. But I'll check the odds. I'll make a post again. I haven't been doing very good, so I haven't been posting my picks. This week I picked Daniel Suarez for a top 5 at plus 1100 on the Roval. Finishes 6th.
Yep.
I'm like, of course he did. Of course he did. I'm sorry, 7th. But
Even worse.
Yeah, but I'm like, of course he did. So, Vegas, one of my favorite tracks, though. I love it. We get Vegas, and then the following week is Dega. So, it's fucking Dega, bitch.
Big time shit.
Big dick swinging Dega shit. Then Martinsville, and then the season finale in Pahonix. So, and then we get no F1 race this week, which sucks. That really bums me out. But it actually works out because the Broncos play at 9:30, so I don't have any conflict of watching interest there, which is pleasant in my eyes. So, other than that, boys, did I miss anything?
I think we covered a lot tonight.
Yeah.
We definitely covered a bunch.
Well, we missed last week, so that was like a catch up.
We didn't talk about Diddy getting sentenced 4 years
To Camp Dix.
4 years, bye.
and wants to go to Fort Dix. It's like you can't make that shit up. What do you think? He's sentenced to 4 years. What do you think it'd be? I think it's 16 months. He'll be out.
6, 7.
6, 7. 6, 7.
6, 7.
6, 7 months he'll be out. All right, let's leave it there. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We will be back next Tuesday night. We'll just call it 9 p.m. Because that's about what time
That's
Sean.
right. That's why I get here.
That's when Sean usually moseys on in, and we go live. We'll just call it 9 p.m. right here on the one, the only, the New Bedford Guide. For Mr. Betancourt and Plizzy, who was gracious enough to grace us with his presence tonight.
Yeah.
I am your host, Joey Fats. It has been an absolutely ballin' 2 hours, and we will see you all next Tuesday night right here. Joey Fats Radio, row 1, seat 1, New Bedford Guide. Until then,
Adios.
enjoy week 6. We'll check you later.
Later.